in quarter life D&D Crisis.
The crisis is only just beginning.
Yeah, I don't think we've hit the crisis yet.
Yeah, you guys aren't even in the crisis. But, So tell me, what happened?
We doing it?
Yeah, we doing it.
I need my character sheet.
Well, get your
You
shit together.
should, put
More
your
likely.
shit on your computer.
No!
It's never gonna happen. It's never gonna happen. It's Neanderthal.
I'm traditional.
Because Phil and I always have our character sheets. Or even better, you put it into
Always.
Roll20.
Never!
Yeah. Could put in Roll20.
Never!
Alright, hold on, sorry.
I'm listening, so you can...
Open a mod folder.
That's where it is. One moment.
Phil?
I swear to God, that this laptop. I'm trying to open a single PDF, and it's freaking out on me.
Oh dear.
We'll get there. We'll get there. But in the meantime, well, now Tyler's gone, so do you still want that TLTR?
No, we'll wait.
Alright. Alright, Tyler's back.
Tyler is back, and better than ever.
Alright, last session on Ragnaroth Z.
I was gonna make the DBZ joke, fuck you.
We all inherited the trauma of our parents. No, I mean, well, sorta. We looked into a magical mirror that let us see not very far back into our bloodlines. And Valtier was cool that Argus was fairly cool that Wally was alright. I mean, he already knew how cursed his family was. Raylith knew kind of what was going on there. Valtier did get an extra spell, I guess because the mirror knew that he paid for it.
Why didn't I get a bonus spell?
But shut up, Merlin. However, not very happy boy. Teen pre-puberty.
Not pre anymore. Phil?
Oh, we already lost him. In record time.
This session is going to be great, I can tell. Looks like it's the Argus show.
All Argus all the time.
Yes, as we chronicle his adventures of running away from his baby mama.
I hope you realize that I will legitimately leave Code and Cal. This will be the end of Argus in this campaign as we know it. I will actually just bounce. Gone. He's gonna pull a reverse Marcus.
And the cycle continues.
I'm back.
Okay, so So you were saying about Merlin?
Yeah, Merlin not so happy about his parental heritage. He found out he's part demon, which means he's tiefling. He is a tiefling, and we're all just kind of like, dude, look around. We're all fucked up. Everyone's messed up in this world, but he didn't. He's still being kind of whiny about it. We enter. There's a little bit of a tavern. They say Wally and Argus find out more about their hometown. There's some arm wrestling that occurs, and I think we all beat each other in like this rock paper scissors type scenario. So like no one's stronger than anyone else or something like that. And we all go back to Raylith's after the night, and for some reason, Wally and Merlin have bounced. Argus is also bounced, as far as I remember. So Valtir meets great grandma Raylith, I think.
Granny Despar.
Great grandma Raylith. And a half-orc library employee named Conan arrives. I remember that guy.
Yes,
Conan
you guys met Conan the librarian.
And
Shut the fuck up.
Conan the librarian. Very, very good, Oliver. Very good. And a quick trip. Oh yeah, we head to like the really bad part of town. That's what the last thing we were doing. Raylith was trying to get the word out that the big bad family of elves is kicking it into overdrive in terms of manifesting dream essence and using that to gain gold, I think, right?
Right.
Hey!
Okay. Oh, hey.
Yeah, that's my crazy conspiracy theory.
This has been our 22-minute long recap.
Hi.
Okay, but yeah, I think that's it. And there's a bunch of tunnels below the city leading to this. Well, not leading to, but a bunch of tunnels that were there before that are probably now connected to an area with an Asmodean church. And we're heading there now to have fun.
It's going to be a great time. It's going to be a family bonding experience.
Right, so you met up with Boris and Lionel, formerly Jacques and Gox.
Party.
And got some information from them, learned about this this bad shit's going on underground that they found. They gave you a cool little amulet.
Did they?
Yes. They gave you an amulet which they found in when they ransacked the Church of Asmodeus. It has a Vanta black orb inside of it, held by a.
We don't know what it does yet.
Black. Yeah.
It just looks really creepy.
And let's see, what else is not in the TLDR?
I was pretty sick last week, so I don't really remember the final 20 or so minutes.
I was also extremely tired that day, so I was kind of zoned by the end of it.
Yeah, so Raylith is the only one that apparently recalls any of this. So, well, let's back up for a couple minutes. So you guys are currently in the Despar residence. You're in Raylis' father's study.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, we are here.
You guys are gathered around, having just received some cool stuff that the Tiefling brothers want to get off their hands. And so they just told you about there are tunnels beneath the city that Boris detected, and he knows they're screaming there. He knows that there are traps and monsters underneath. He thinks that it is worth checking out. And
Right. Okay. All right. And he also mentioned that that he was able to take that church out is because those tunnels already existed beforehand, right?
right. He says, normally it would take me like months of digging to make a sinkhole
And they left,
like
right?
that. No, they're currently in front of you right now. So we're backing up on time slightly
Mm-hmm.
to recap this conversation, so that people actually remember it this time. And yeah, so he explains, it would normally take me months to hollow out enough earth to collapse a building, but this place already had many tunnels underneath it, so it was really only a matter of giving it a little tap. However, all of the tunnel entrances there are collapsed now. If you want to investigate, you'll need to find another way in. I know that one way into there is through the Garden of Chains.
The Garden of Chains. That sounds. Voltier's very happy about how that sounds.
The
He doesn't
Garden
know
of
why, but he
Chains.
is.
Yeah, he explains. The Garden of Chains is a slave auction house in the Twilight District.
Valtier's less. I remember this now. Valtier's less about this.
Yeah, the place
Of
is run by
course. All right.
gnolls.
Yeah. And there's going to be a ton of tieflings. Is that right? That's kind of the idea here.
Tieflings? No. Mainly humans and halflings.
Right. Okay.
I mean, there might be a tiefling there. I haven't visited the place since I was sold, so...
Sure. Good call there, staying out of that scene. Well, all right, Argus. Perhaps. Your. What weapon do you use now? I was going to say your flail, but that's not relevant now anymore.
What'd you say?
What weapon do you have now?
I still have that silver sword. That's kind of my thing right now.
Silver
That's all I've
sword.
got.
Perhaps our swords are needed below the city. Perhaps there's many a beast. Oh. Yes, Raylith can do some investigating or whatever.
I'm not against taking a look.
Perhaps she could if her internet didn't drop.
Rest in peace, Ray.
Yeah, so if you go there, you'll have to ask around to find the place where they store their wares after hours. Says one of the twins.
I feel like if we go do anything without Rayla, she's gonna be like, "You guys did something dumb." Oh, Oliver, with the economy change, does that mean potions and stuff are also 1/10 value?
I would think so, yes.
Yeah, I would think so as well.
Okay, cool. I just wanted to see how far my small amount of money right now could take me. Actually, I have 2 unidentified potions in my inventory.
You sure do.
Hey, you can identify those by taste, right?
You can attempt to.
Okay, so that's perception.
Mm-hmm.
And here's where it gets weird. Technically, I get a +2 to perception because we're in an urban environment. Would that apply to this check, despite the fact that it makes no sense?
I'm gonna say no to that one.
Is more refined here.
Yeah, your taste buds are more.
Hey,
more
that probably
playful.
did it anyway. But both potions look identical, right?
Okay, where did you get these potions from again?
They're with the holy symbol and stuff that I found. So I believe they were on the body of the big armored meanie. That or his ally. But I definitely got them during that whole spat.
Didn't you guys identify those potions already?
I don't recall if we did or not.
Valtier doesn't care about potions.
Because, no, I remember Merlin identifying some potions for you.
Oh, well,
already.
I want to do it. Screw the NPC. And I think I just did it. With my refined taste.
Because I know there are 2 vials of stuff that you have not identified from way back when. Is that what you're talking about? From Cyril? Or
it's at the bottom of my inventory that I wrote in when we were looting those guys, because it's with the holy symbol, so it has to be from whatever we found on them.
And which holy symbol?
Whichever one that the guy in the armor had. I think you said it looked wolfish?
That one.
It looked like some kind of beast. We couldn't identify the holy symbol. I remember that we were unsuccessful in doing that. But I don't recall if we identified the potions or not. And if we did, I did not write it down in my inventory. They're still just listed as 2 potions.
Alright, yeah, you definitely did identify those potions.
Oh, then what are they?
Those were... I believe one of them was Spider Climb.
Oh, I took that one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, you have that then.
Yeah, well... Yeah,
Tyler, why do you have old-ass potions on your character sheet?
I don't know who took them after... I picked them up originally, and I don't know who took them after Merlin identified them.
Yeah, Phil,
Yeah,
what was the other potion?
One was a potion of Spider Climb. I don't know what the other one was.
I guess no one claimed that one. That or someone who's not here has it. Or I have it. And Phil stealing my potions?
I didn't steal it. I specifically asked you for it, and you said yes.
Stealing my potions?
Amnesiac fuck.
You thief! You potion thief! Phil, you lie to me, you lie to the forest.
I haven't lied to no one.
And I'm pretty sure someone else has the other potion,
Who's taking all my potions?
which is one of the half of the party who is not here.
True. Very true.
Well, let's see. I don't remember what the other potion was, unless there's 2 potions of spider climb. But I doubt I would do that.
I mean, someone definitely has it, right? Because I mean, I have this potion of spider climb in my inventory.
Yeah. Well, I can't ask any of our other party members. I guess we'll have to wait on that one. Marcus, or not Marcus. Argus.
Fuck is Marcus? So I like that Argus has like a distant relative in Phil's game.
Oh.
Unless that's
and
just
we're back.
doppelganger. Literal doppelganger.
That was actually what I did on my downtime. I fell into a portal, showed up at this weird fucking party, and there was an arena.
Raylith. Michelle? If you're talking, we can't hear you.
Except that's an alternate reality, Argus, because that one has a flail. Oh.
That's where my flail went.
Oh.
However, so back when you guys fought Cyril and all the other people outside of the pyramid, who took the 2 vials that was on one of the guys?
I never loot that kind of stuff, so it wasn't me.
So I'm thinking it was Argus, because that seems to be his kind of thing.
Yeah.
Unless like a dead guy's stuff.
Unless it's a blade. Valtir usually knows that magical items are better first in the hands of Raylith or someone else.
Okay, so I'm going to assume that the 2 potions you have on your sheet are actually those 2 vials, which you...
They must be.
Oh, we can kind of hear you, Raylith.
Can you guys
Robot.
Raylith is super robot right now. So, anyways, Argus, you taste the potions, and you taste the little vials, just a tip, and it tastes pretty much like water. From the way that the vials are shaped, they come with little droppers. It looks to you like these are eye drops of some kind.
Oh shit. My eyes are red. Give me some.
Why? Volunteer have dry eyes?
No. No, I don't want to just put this random shit in Valtir's eyes.
Yeah.
All right, what'd it do?
Well, it doesn't. It tastes a lot like water. But you. Let's see. Let's see if you make a save on this. Yeah, give me a fortitude save.
Very good.
you feel a little bit more cloudy, like slightly dissociated. And for a little bit you have -3 on will saves.
Sweet.
So,
And it's not even a potion. This is boring.
yeah, it seems like you have found yourself some Slaver's Drops.
Sweet.
So, they increase your perception and lower your will save.
Nice.
Except you didn't put them in your eyes, so you don't get the +3 in perception checks.
Oh. Not as nice. That'll wear off eventually, I'm sure.
Also, roll a 1d2. Oh, you take 2 strength damage. Michelle, are you still Robot? Are you still Mr. Robot?
The warrior's path will lead us all down a proper road. We don't need the constant verbal opinions of everyone here. Everyone is traveling all down that road, so we all have the same destination. I'm not worried about collaborating.
All right, so the twins bid you guys adieu, and you guys head off. Where are you guys off to?
So we go off and do this right away, or do we wait and start on with a fresh day, dicking around in the sewers?
Well, what time of day is it right now?
It is early afternoon.
Dude, I mean, we got time. We've got time today to do this. Where did the Tiefling Bros say that? How did they get into the tunnels? Like, did they use the Garden of Chains?
No, so they explained that their entrance to the tunnels was back at the Church of St. Bridget.
Right. And then that's okay. All right.
Yeah, figure out how to even get in there.
So in the process of robbing that church blind, they also happened upon a network of tunnels.
Okay, yeah. Good on them. Argus, let's head to the Garden of Chains. Perhaps we will find the entrance there and uncover a bit more about this mysterious ongoings of these tunnels.
I mean, I got a bunch of junk on me. I should probably go sell it before I don't want to drag all this stuff into the sewers.
You're gonna sell your armor?
No, not my armor. What the fuck?
Oh!
Now look at this, and I take off my pack, and I'm like I got 3 pillows in here. I don't even know why I have these, but I have a huge bag full of teeth. I have pillows, a blanket. I don't want this. Look at this holy symbol that I took off that guy in the armor. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this.
Are you saying you need to do that before we head out? Like you're not going to be able to carry much more if you don't do it now?
Well, yeah. I mean, if you had all this crap on you, you want to drag it into the sewers?
I don't know what you're about, Argus.
Well, I'm not.
I can.
I'm not
you
about
know,
a bunch of junk all over
all
the
right,
place.
fine.
Stuff's
I
heavy.
guess I'll wait in the town square, and you can go sell your stuff and meet me later there once you're done.
Walton says, Argus, those pillows are really nice. Why don't you just keep them here in the house? And the pillows belong on the bed.
Well, they've got enough pillows in that fancy house of theirs. Maybe someone will buy these.
So currently you are in that fancy house.
Yeah. They got so many pillows here, Wally. They have more pillows than they know what to do with. They don't need 3 more pillows. Oliver, I need to go find a random junk salesman.
Okay.
Where's the Code and Cal pawn shop?
Oh, jeez. So Argus heads out to the nearest bustling market square. It is a tended area, super lively. Let me get some music on. And not the medieval library. Let's see.
Conan the Librarian. I'm convinced that this is all gonna. Oliver's really good at combining the symbolic fairy tale zeitgeist like all together into this crazy. Like we have like Dorothy shoes, and we're gonna meet like the Mad Hatter from Alice in Wonderland while fighting the 3 grizzly bears.
The gingerbread man's gonna be there. Dude, we're just playing in the Shrek world.
Oh shit.
Right, so you head out, and it is this bustling sort of farmer's market feel. So between this row of houses and shops, you see the whole place is just covered in cloth tents, and each little shop by itself has its own color of tent. Like some are red and blue and purple and green and orange, and it is a cacophony of these hawkers selling their wares, and so most of it is on the floor. So they've laid out blankets on the floor, and they've put a bunch of things like in rows as people sort of walk by and look down upon it.
Sure. I actually went with Argus, by the way. I decided staying behind is probably a little boring, so gonna go ahead and walk with Argus through this these streets of vendors.
And
Go ahead, Argus, take the wheel.
So as you guys walk through, you see a guy. They're just selling all kinds of stuff. So one person has just rows of ceramic plates and mugs and steins. There's a woman selling bouquets and bouquets of flowers. There's this guy with like just rows of little rings and other cheap jewelry. So what are you looking for?
I'll walk up to that place, that first one with the guy with the ceramics and everything. I'll say, "Hey, you buy teeth?"
How you doing, man? Teeth? What kind of teeth you talking about?
Nice. We're getting in with the Italian mob.
I have 2 bags, and I open up the first bag. I'm like, I got some shark teeth. There's a lot of them in here. Ton of shark teeth. I lay down this big heavy bag of 262 shark teeth. And then I got something.
You know what, man? I like the cut of your jib. I ain't in the... I ain't much for teeth, but I'll give you a good price on this pottery here if you need.
I don't want your pottery. I want someone to buy these teeth.
Well, in that case, you'll want Big Rico's teeth.
Say they'll buy it before you pull your bag out.
In that case, you want to talk to Big Rico's. He's over there at the end of the street. You might want some teeth.
Big Rico's Pizza?
What, Phil?
It's a Welcome to Night Vale thing.
Oh, I'm not familiar with that.
I told you, Oliver's collecting modern mythology, and he's amalgamating them into his D&D campaign.
Oh, anyway, I'll thank him, and I'll make my way over to this Big Rico.
You haven't heard of Big Rico's, Argus?
No, I haven't heard of Big Rico's. You're not even from here. There's no way you've heard of Big Rico's if I haven't.
I definitely have heard of Big Rico's.
Bullshit.
Well, clearly you haven't because you didn't know about it. But no, so you approach more towards the end of this long hallway of vendors, and you see a guy with all types of animal parts in his little tent there. There's a lot of skulls, there are antlers and tusks and shells and a lot of you see remnants of creatures that are like monsters from the wild. You see a lot of like iridescent metallic scales in the side. Looks like he's a big game collector of materials for natural things.
Actually, this sounds like Voltier's thing. Dang.
And so
cool.
so you see a man there. He's pretty white, a lot of body hair, but kind of balding at the top. He's about middle-aged. He's pretty hairy, other than on his head, and he's wearing this leather apron and has a lot of pockets on the apron, and then there are like feathers and bones stuffed into these pockets. And he says, "Hey, welcome to Big Rico's. What can I do you for?"
So a guy down the street said you buy teeth.
Hold on. Let me say something really quick. What's the biggest head near me? What's the closest head to me right now?
So, you see hung up from the ceiling, behind him, sort of as a backdrop, is this maybe 3 foot long, 2 foot wide head of, or skull of what you would assume is some sort of maybe a horse or a large cow.
I say, Argus, look at this ambiguous creature here.
Yeah, what about it?
See that cut right across the neckline? See how straight that cut is? How perfectly. See that?
Is the cut that good?
No one does a slice like Big Rico. Alright, that was my joke.
Phil, why did you go that hard on that joke? You already know that I wouldn't get it.
It was for everyone else who was watching.
You mean Lilith?
It was for Lilith and Oliver. Yeah.
Just
I'm
for me.
sorry. I had to. I'm done. It's yours now.
Okay, fine. Okay,
No,
fine.
Lilith, I could not get into Welcome to Night Vale, so that was for me. But
It
you're not
was
you get
just
inspiration
it
for
was
that.
just a little gift for Oliver, a little personal gift.
All right, yeah, 1 fate point for Voltaire.
Yes.
Are you kidding me?
Boom.
Let's see. Yeah, so a guy down the street said you buy teeth.
Ah, you got some teeth on ya. Yeah, let me see. Open it up. Open them up.
Oh, I got so many teeth. And I'll open up the huge bag of over 200 shark teeth first.
Oh, you want to sell? Oh, okay, I see. Well, let's see them. Oh boy, you got a bunch here.
Sharks teeth.
Where'd you get this? What is this from?
Well, a shark. These are shark teeth. Came out of a magic
Nice.
portal, and I killed it.
The magic portals. Can't trust them. Can't trust them.
No, you really can't.
And this other bag. What have you got here?
Alright, well, I don't actually know. And I'll open up the bag and be like, alright, so, I know this sounds like a load of shit, but, there was a stump, right? And then it came alive, and it had a mouth, and it tried to kill us. And that mouth was full of these teeth. These teeth came from a stump.
He examines them. Huh, got some stump teeth, eh? Alright, well... I can't say I can give you a good price on the stump teeth. Maybe... maybe 5 copper for the lot of those. But the shark's teeth, eh? Let's see here. You know what, I like these. I'll give you 1 copper each.
Oh, that's still a lot of money.
Pretty good. Yeah. What the?
Yeah, they're yours. Take them.
So,
I'm gonna keep my weird stump teeth, though, if you don't mind. Actually, I don't care if you mind. I'm keeping these stump teeth.
you do you.
Have a good one, Ricky. Rico. I leave. I bounce.
Alright,
Turn to
pleasure
Voltaire.
doing business with you. Come anytime to Big Rico's, Emporium of Animal Goods.
Ooh. Told you, man.
No one does the cut like Big Rico. No one.
Told you, man. No one.
So is Michelle
Alright.
here yet?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
He's here.
And we can hear you now.
Yeah, I had totally
Much better.
uninstalled my wireless adapter entirely.
Oh
dang.
gosh. Love when that happens.
Yeah.
Alright, and everyone talks funny around here, Voltaire. You notice that? Why do they all talk like that?
No. What do you mean? I mean, everyone in this time talks funny to me. So.
Yeah, I guess you're right. You got me there.
I only. I've learned to do away with my, archaic antiquities regarding language, such as pronouns and such, but I still struggle to keep up with how quickly you all speak.
Watson tells you, August, you're in Kohalu. This is the great city where everyone goes to find a new life. And something about a melting pot? I didn't really get that part, but... Oh, yes, Kohalu is where everyone goes to eat at the melting pot.
I love that tavern. the melting pot's my favorite.
I could go for some tavern food right now. Oh, I remember now. I remember. I look to Volunteer and I'll say, "Hey, who here you think I can fool into buying these?" And I hold up my gilded survival knife and gilded dagger. They're definitely not solid gold, but
maybe some sort of knight obsessed with gold.
some kind of gold knight.
Okay, enough of this. I'm sure there are many out there in the city who would purchase a dagger such as this for show rather than actual combat.
Trying to think if I can think of anyone. Is there anyone out there that is flashy? Can't think of any NPCs that might want to buy that. And I'd probably waste most my gold-plated dagger and survival knife.
Oh, the blacksmith, the one who's like gonna crush on you.
But like, he'll know that they're gold-plated. He's probably the worst person to sell them to.
They're gold-plated. It's real gold. He will give you a fair value for it.
Yeah, I mean, it may not be pure gold, but it's still covered in gold.
I mean, if I can find someone who thinks they're pure gold and is too dumb to know otherwise, I would get a much better price from them.
Argus, that's not the way of the warrior.
What, the way of the warrior is...
Dishonesty is the path towards chaos. I mean, if we have nothing but our words in this world, in order to connect and understand each other, and by telling such a terrible lie, you're destroying someone else's entire reality.
August, do you really want chaos?
Alright, Voltaire, I can understand, but Wally, you really shouldn't be that surprised at this. I mean, come on. Get with it, Wally. How long have you known me?
I have known you for 3 years. That's right.
I'll turn to Voltaire, I'll say, alright, yeah, so I guess everyone's word has some value, but mine definitely has less value than the price of 2 gold knives.
I suppose that you have the freedom to do as you wish, Argus, but remember, the path towards chaos is it's essentially walking the opposite side of the warrior's path.
As in they go parallel to each other?
I mean, I guess that still means we're going in the same direction, right?
No, but the other direction.
Oh, okay. He's on the other side of the yellow line, is what you're saying. You two shall pass like ships in the night.
I'll say, yeah, well, I like that. I guess I'll wave as I pass you then.
Oh, man.
Ooh.
Listen, Voltaire, are you telling me that you've never conned anyone?
No, absolutely not. I mean,
that's not a nice thing to do.
Only for the sake of saving that person. So, for instance, in Dagger Dare, when I pretended to be that, horrid beast it was only so that we could not only save a town, but infiltrate possibly a little corrupt group out in the forest, you know?
Well, I guess I'll sell these later then.
Nice. Nice. You'll come around, Argus.
Yeah, don't hold your breath on that one.
I have a knack for perceiving the feet that fall upon the warrior's path, as I've said before, and you know, you're headstrong, but certainly you could follow it righteously.
Yes.
I'm more
I think
into
Valtier
following
can hold his breath for a long time.
I say, listen, I'm more interested in following the Argus path, where Argus walks, and no one else has to follow my path.
A path
I'm
where
not
you
gonna
lie
follow-
where you lie to everyone, everyone lies to you, and there's no organization, there's no structure, there's no law.
Sounds pretty good to me. And hey, I just had an honest transaction with Ricky over there. He bought my teeth. He gave me money.
Rico, it's Big Rico, and curses upon your family if you were to ever attempt to swindle Big Rico.
Alright, I feel like we're getting too caught up in this. I still need to find someone that'll buy a bunch of pillows, a handmade quilt, and a broken pocket watch.
Did you just pick up everything as you went?
Yes, I absolutely did.
Okay. Why don't we say Raylith rejoins the group at this time after having gotten her rifle?
Yeah, please,
Because-
please, let's get some direction here.
Oh my god. What do you guys like? Never mind. Yeah, Raylith wanders back up to the group, musket in hands, looking extremely proud of herself. With her sweet new gun.
Oh, I was there for that. That was cool.
Alright, anyone around here selling like cloth goods? Anyone looks like they'd be interested in a handmade quilt from why am I drawing a blank on the place we just spent a month of play at?
Daggerdare.
Yes, I knew it started with a D, thank you. Daggerdare. It's handmade Daggerdare quilt.
It's okay, I can always, never remember Draconia. Too many D names, clearly. All two of them.
Yeah, so a lot of the vendors here are selling clothes of different types. You see one vendor has a whole lot of scarves, and other sort of headdresses. Like his head is just covered with this checkered cloth and has a really thick brim around it. You see this lady has a lot of tunics. There's a guy who has breeches all around. And as you guys are walking around, looking around the wares, you see around the corner there is a seamstress weaving a quilt in her little tent, while there are other quilts just hanging there for display.
Are any of them halflings?
There are a few.
I want to go up to one of the... I'm actually going to try this angle. I want to go up to one of the halfling vendors in this area, whether they're selling breeches or tunics or whatever they may be having at their booth. And
Okay.
I'll ask him. Hey, you buying?
Depends on what.
Alright, I've got this
What have you got
real
there?
nice. I got this real nice quilt, alright? But, you know, I've got enough blankets. I'm actually lousy with blankets and quilts. I don't need this one. And
She
you
looks
look
it up.
like the kind of person... You
So,
look like the kind of person who would like a nice handmade quilt from Dagger Dare.
So this halfling, she is wearing a simple green dress. She has her hair in pigtails. She comes up to about thigh height for you. And she says, "All right, why don't you unfurl it? Let me see."
Whoosh! Unfurl it. I'm guessing... Actually, I didn't ask, but... Is it halfling-sized, or is it sized for big people?
This is
Yeah,
halfling
it's almost
sized.
a big napkin.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It must be halfling-sized.
Yeah, so this is a halfling-sized quilt, and she says, "Oh, I see this was made with love. And you're
Probably.
selling it?"
Yeah, it's a little... Not quite my size, you see.
Yeah, I'll go for
I'll
that.
drink it.
How about, let's see, 5 silver.
Alright, yeah, sure.
Whoa.
I'll take
I was gonna say yeah, sure, no matter what you said, but I didn't exactly hear you because your voice was actually too high.
So that was 5 silver.
Okay. That's what I thought, but it was a little squeaky. Alright. Yeah. Yeah, thanks, have a good one.
You two have a good day.
I'll turn and leave. I'm like, alright. Last thing on the list, this broken pocket watch.
As you carry around all your pillows.
I still
You
have
guys
the
want me to
pillows, you're
find
right. Well, you know what? Wally wanted to keep the pillows, so I will hold on to those for now. I'll just leave them at the manor.
I guess we'll need to find a watch seller then, somebody who can repair it.
That sounds like it'll take too long. Alright, you want to go find, like, the entrance to that sewer or something, Voltier?
Yes, I think it is about time that we do head to the Garden of Chains, which sounds much cooler than it actually is.
You don't know, we're not there yet.
It involves slaves, so that's pretty uncool in my book.
I see.
I mean, what have you, Raylith? Does your family own slaves?
No. No need. We have enough money, we just pay people. Also, people like us a lot, so I feel like people probably do a lot of things for free.
So if your family fell into hard times, you would be into slaves then. Is that what you're saying?
Probably not. I mean, you do have to remember we're not human. Exactly. So, if things fell on hard times, we would be a target for slavery.
That is true. Although, I suppose halflings are more popular in that case.
I mean, Asimar, we kind of get away with a lot just because we have this aura of being related to the gods, in a sense, that every other non-human race doesn't have. Elves have no problem, they're kind of their own sovereign nation, in a sense, but we inhabit the same space as, I think, other half races and halflings, tieflings, those kind of things would. We just, because of our divine origin, don't really have stigma. But as you can imagine, when you have hair like this, and Raylith will flick her hair dramatically, it wouldn't be too hard for someone to want you, say, as a dancer or entertainer of sorts.
I can't imagine the. I can't imagine your godly ancestor accepting their descendants to be put into such situations, but perhaps I'm misunderstanding your relationship with him.
I mean, it's far removed. It's not like it's an actual member of the family. I think and pray in that sense of, talking as I would a family member, but it's not like I get a clear response of someone ever talking back. If that makes sense.
Right. That does make sense. Well, Argus, if you're fine with having a broken clock for a little longer, then I think we should head to the Garden of Chains and see if we can find the entrance to these tunnels, and perhaps. I mean, did Oliver did the twins, like, when they gave us this information? Man, I wish I wasn't so sick last session. When they gave us this information, what was their intention of telling us about it? Like, they didn't necessarily request anything of us, right?
So they told you that there is a, so they didn't tell you to go there. They just informed you that this is a place that would be of interest to someone like you. And Raelith has surmised that in considering your background and what they described, there may be a connection between the corrupted members of the Church of Mitra back from Yisham going now to Kodankal and perhaps into this this area, this underground.
Sure.
Place.
Okay. This tunnel system.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, yeah, for sure. Okay, yeah, I would very much like to make our way to the Garden of Chains, even if we don't necessarily find anything more, certainly if we don't find any information, we will find challenges to our skill. There are monsters down there, and that's not, that sounded like a lot like the Warrior's Path to me.
I, for one, would like to stop back at the library and see if we have any maps of the old underground sewer systems or anything that I could find, just to give us a head start.
Okay.
Because if we have any sort of something like that.
All right. Yeah. You guys want to go to the go to the library first?
Yeah, we can find any info on how to get into the sewers, then that'd be good.
We have to have some kind of map there, so that's my vote.
Okay, so you guys head to the Great Library.
Yep.
You enter the grand entrance of this place, open the oak doors into a very quiet but very stately hallway. In the front is the receptionist. She glances up and recognizes you all. Of course, she is wearing a bluish tint of a gray dress. Her hair is in a tight bun on the top, sort of more towards the back, and she addresses you guys. How can I help you today?
Looking for a map of any underground portions of the city, sewer systems, access tunnels, those kind of things. I'm sure we have one somewhere around here. Oh, and I finished your book.
Oh, how did you like it?
It was surprisingly good. Quite a simple story, but still, fairly solid.
Yes. Yes, sometimes there is more meaning to be found in simplicity. Well, so there have been a few such projects over the years. Is there an area that you have in mind?
Yes, actually. Anything radiating out from the Church of Mitra that fell victim to the sinkhole.
Mitra? I don't recall any Church
Accused
of...
of being like Mitra.
I don't recall any Church of Mitra
No.
falling into the sinkhole.
It's the same. It's the like Saint Bridget character.
Oh, the Church
Her
of St.
church,
Bridget.
the one that's in the sinkhole.
The sinkhole church.
Oh, Asmodeus.
Ah, too many names. Well, I figured we could start there because we know they saw it from there. But yeah, that area of the city at large.
Let me see. And she thinks for a moment. And you're looking for the layout of pipes? Of the sewers?
Yeah, or any access tunnels that were dug.
Yeah. Any underground passageways is kind of the implication.
So she... Alright, give me a few minutes, let me look. And she gets up from the desk and wanders off into these vast shelves and shelves of books and records and knowledge. And so she comes back and she tells you guys about the cistern that was created before the current water system. So there have been a few implementations throughout Coding Cal's history. Only the latest one has been truly successful. So she tells you about their use. So about 200 or so years ago, a Qanat system was commissioned by city officials to provide cheaper amenities to residents of the district of water. But in the end, a crucial design flaw caused a massive crack in the main cistern, and the project grinded to a halt. After the construction ended, the system was abandoned entirely, and it's pretty much fallen into disrepair and disuse. At this point, only vagrants really use it. And she says, so we do have a map of where it used to be, and though I don't know if it's much use now, since most of the entrances have been sealed. And then she pushes her glasses back up to her eyes. Let me get that map. All right, so she lays out this very old map in pretty good condition, and so she explains the whole this thing. So you see, it used to be quite a large and sprawling water system. At least they tried to be before it collapsed, and here we are. So you see along this part, that is the main service channels, and those were mainly for for the main. Those are the large passages where you can walk through and I suppose move about the city underneath. And then these distribution channels are much smaller, still walkable, but you are probably going to get your feet wet there. And then these purple areas, I would not recommend walking through that. You see, well, not that you could. These are very, very small. Perhaps a small creature could get through. You'd have to...
Well, I think it's going to depend on, what's actually still open if we're going to go exploring. So, have to wait and see. Question. Is the Garden of Chains a well-known thing in the city, or is that like a secretive thing?
Slavery is totes legal. It's... as one of the newest slave auction houses, it's probably... I mean, you could ask. She might not necessarily know, but... Are you asking her if she knows?
Do you know... Yeah, I'm going to say, do you know where the Garden of Change would be relative to this map, or if that would be in a different section entirely?
The Garden of Chains? Ugh, that new slaving. Why... Let's see... And she cross-references this map with a couple others and ticks her tongue and thinks about it for a moment. I believe it would be over here.
A1?
Yes.
Okay, and then... Are the entrances the joints on the map? Or no? Trying to figure out how to read this map. Are the entrances where the circle joints are or something, or is... Like, are those like manhole covers?
Yeah, essentially. Or wells.
Okay, so...
Wells, or yeah, okay.
And then where would the Church of St. Bridget be on this map?
The Church of St. Bridget. I don't know about that. It wasn't... I don't see where the Church of St. Bridget would come into play here.
But it should be west of here, right? Like west of what's shown on the map?
It would be southwest, I think.
Okay.
I don't think that there is a tunnel on this map between any of the Connaught service channels and the Church of St. Bridget.
Alright. I think that's everything I need to know. Thank you very much, Violet.
No problem.
Well, I guess we're off then, guys.
Do we need anything before we head down there?
I have my trusty musket back, so The Earthbreaker's not going to come back for a long time, but...
I don't know, there's some gross stuff down there in the sewers. I don't know. Can we deal with anything like poisons, diseases, any nasty shit we might run into?
I might want to go change into a different footwear.
You know what? I would suggest. I know the dress is your look, but I would suggest taking it down there.
All right. Shall we run back to the manor one last time then?
Walston says,
Yeah.
Well, if you want to look like someone who's going to buy slaves, you've certainly got the look now.
Yeah, that's the other thing I'm thinking. But I have a different outfit. I can for both. So.
I'm not worried about anything getting into my blood.
I mean, you guys are just gonna look like my bodyguards per usual. So.
All right, so you guys head back home.
Yep.
Yep.
So
describe what you change into.
Okay, so Raylith is kind of going for a little bit more of a steampunk look this time, which should still be in vogue in the city. She has
Definitely.
on leather, waterproof knee-high boots on that are lace-up, brown leather, with pants that are then tucked in, very clean. I'm gonna say white pants because that is a cool look, even though she knows they're gonna get dirty and ruined. And then she's got on a very feminine version of the guy's like suit vest over top of a white like button-up shirt, and then she has this like detachable piece that kind of goes from the back of her neck down her spine and then hooks onto the waist and kind of flares out behind her as she walks, so it still has the dramatic dress look. And then this time, because of the outfit choice, she has to have her weapons actually showing on the outside, especially because she's bringing the Bardiche along, which is freaking huge. She's kind of given up on hiding the weapons in general, though. You can't hide a musket either now, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, and then, hair smartly braided. Because nobody's going to deal with that. Yeah.
I'm gonna ask Wally. Hey, Wally, whatever the hell I drank, it's got me feeling kind of funny. Can you, like, fix me up with your magic?
What kind of funny? August? And he tries to tickle your armpit there. Is this kind of funny? Here?
No. And definitely not that kind of funny, Wally. Nah, it's got me feeling like we did after those shadow things attacked us.
Oh no.
What did you drink?
I drank Slaver's Drops.
You drank what?
Slaver's Drops. I thought it was a potion, so I wanted to taste test it.
What did you... When did this even happen? What the heck?
When you were probably reinstalling your drivers.
I leave for like 5 minutes and no.
I told you that I was going to get berated for this. I told you. I literally said, whenever Rayla isn't here, when she comes back, she's like, what kind of stupid stuff do you guys do? Because we usually do stupid stuff now.
I actually had full faith you would manage to get through it without doing something stupid. That was the funny part to me. I never would have suspected.
Yeah, so you watched Argus drink part of one of the vials of white, clear, water-like liquid from the eye drops that you guys got from Cyril and the other slavers off their corpses.
Oh.
Way back in the desert.
Okay.
I hope Wally has spells for this.
Well, let's
I don't
see.
think he does.
I have heal, and more healing, and a third round of healing, and let's see.
And in 5 days in game time, I will have something to fix you.
Nice.
I'm gonna hit you with a hammer. Ta-da, fixed. I wish it worked like that, seriously.
Tink.
However, none of my spells today are restoration.
Alright, who wants to
Oh.
wait until tomorrow to tackle this one? Or I don't know, are there any churches around here that could take care of this for not a lot of money? Yeah, there are a lot of churches around here, come to think of it.
Rayla's gonna yell out, Jeeves! Jeeves!
And momentarily he shuffles into the main room where you guys are. Yes, Miss Raylith.
Jeeves, my friend here did something incredibly stupid and drank slaver's drops. In the city, who can undo the effects from that?
So, a note about the setting here, and what role religion plays into it. So, most people are religious and they do follow one god. There are, obviously everyone knows that all the gods are around to choose from, and you can worship more than one god at a time. It's just more a matter of investment, because in this world, the temple that you go to is kind of like your insurance. So if you go to your temple a lot, follow their teaching, and have a good relationship with the cleric in charge or whoever's in charge, you can rely on them in times of need to heal you free of cost. However, if you are not a known member of that church or temple, then if you go there requesting aid, you'll have to pay the full price of spellcasting services.
So what you're saying is, Argus is fucked.
I've been, well, okay. There's a little retconning involved here, but I've been to the Church of Gorham.
You have.
I have an idea.
We have.
I'm going to turn to Wally and say, Wally, what about your sister?
Oh, you want some medicine?
She's the only person I can think of right now, and I think I'm the only one who knows she's this outside of Wally, so... I know you really would hate to go back to your family home, but...
I mean, we could just try the Church of Gorham.
Perhaps that would be better than, visiting my family again.
I want Luke here for this now, man. Well, you don't happen to know of anything Jeeves do you?
For you, lady, my lady. Of course, the Church of Irori would be all but happy to aid in any ailments you might have, but for someone who has not spent their life visiting, well, you know how that goes.
Right. I don't really want to waste any favors I have on this. Sorry, Argus. Guess we're gonna go see how much the Church of Gorham likes you.
fit in pretty well over there, so I'm sure it'll be fine.
Thank you for your time, Jeeves. Sorry to trouble you with such a trivial thing.
Oh, no problem at all. I am here to serve.
Fast forward to the Church of Gorf.
Yep.
Okay, and we're gonna take like a 2-minute break. So
2 minutes? Alright.
Alright. Sure.
Voltaire's like tapping his foot. Garden of Chains, Garden of Chains, Garden of Chains.
We gotta go see if we can grab Merlin and take him along.
We've got to go on an adventure, Merlin.
My gun has a +1 enchantment now, so I can actually hit things with it. So I think we'll be okay with incorporeal.
Nice. I got a lot of money for those shark teeth.
You were saying you got money for the shark teeth? How much did you end up getting?
26 gold.
Not bad.
Okay, I actually got 260 copper, but I just wrote it down as gold on my character sheet because forget that. Now I guess...
I'm going to assume you changed the money over.
Unless Oliver wants to make me roleplay getting my money changed, but I think we can skip that. I'll ask him when he gets back.
I want to fight things!
What?
I want to fight things.
Yeah, fighting things would be fun. And I don't want to have to stop by the bank before we go dismantle a slave ring.
Yeah. I'm still carrying around like 1,000 gold on my person. So that's another, like, probably should go to the bank, but I can do that.
How do you have that much money?
I picked up flasks of solid gold, and I've traded for everything in the game. I haven't spent any money until now.
I forgot that you had a bunch of gold from the dream gold.
Yeah. No, I just have gotten really good at bartering for things throughout the game.
I need to sell my fake gold knives, and then maybe I'll have money too.
I still have, I have the solid gold, and then I still have the, I have gold-plated chakram. I have something else gold that I have written down.
And somewhere out there's a gilded flail. Some level 1 adventure is going to wander through the forest and be like, "Oh, sick!"
There's a flail!
Yeah, like 200 years later, some guy walking through the forest finds the Temple of Dreams and goes in. Nothing there except a golden flail and the skeleton of a werewolf paladin. Anti-paladin. And all the other guys that you killed. Alright, so.
Oh god.
Is everyone here?
Yes. I did want to ask you a quick question, Oliver.
Yes.
Can we hand wave me going to change that copper to gold, or do you want me to actually add 262 copper to my inventory?
So he gave you 1 gold, 10 silver, and no, 15 silver and like 12 copper.
Because you said I got a copper per shark tooth.
Yes. So 1 gold, 15 silver, and 12 copper. That's what it gave you.
Okay.
Is Phil here?
I'm here.
Alright. So, slight retcon. when you guys visited the Temple of Gorham, I sort of read over Gorham's page a little bit too quickly. Didn't read about him being basically Mordekaiser, as far as metal is concerned.
Yeah, pretty much.
Which is kind of important to what this god is. You guys did not see monks inside the temple there. It is men in like full plate mail, metal and weapons and armor everywhere. This is a temple of war.
Oh,
And
whoa.
Told you I'd fit in.
So that means the whole thing last time could just be a deleted scene for this campaign?
It's an outtake.
Just like rewrite the scene with them still in armor and everything? Yeah.
Basically, yes. So, you enter once again these metal arched doorway into this temple where it is filled with the clang, clang, clang of men and women sparring in their heavy armor or chainmail and plate mail, as the case may be. And you are feeling right at home, Margus.
Yes, I am. I'm going to... So, would there be any clerics present? Because I'm sure even the clerics are in some serious armor.
They certainly are. You look around
I just don't know if
yourself.
I'm able to identify them immediately.
So you look around, and of course, all of this armor has various iconography on it. You see lions and tigers and bears. Oh my!
Oh my!
You see there are pictures of like dragons and wyverns etched into it, and let's see. What's the name of your god again? Who's that guy?
Me?
Yes.
Gorham?
I can never remember that name because I think like Gollum.
I mean, he looks like a golem. Oh, not Gollum.
But no, you see a huge man in black armor on the chest plate and on his helm. You see he's got this dirty sort of layered effect with like layered tiles essentially, with a sword piercing them both. You know that to be the symbol of Gorham.
Alright, so I'll approach that guy then. I'm gonna ask him. Yeah. Hey, so... You got any priests around here?
He's a couple inches taller than you and takes off the helm, and he is completely bald as well.
Aww.
Except you see he's got this like really thick mustache. It is a like dark brown, almost black color. Similarly thick eyebrows, almost like a caterpillar crawling across his face. And he asks you, "What'd you need a cleric for?"
I got into some bad stuff and it sapped my strength. I've got some asses to kick today, and I want to be in top form when I do it.
You see,
I thought if anyone around here could
Question for Oliver.
I thought if
His-
anyone could
his
appreciate
white
that around
nose-
here.
his wide nose flares as you explain your plight, he looks you up and down. Kicking some asses, eh? Well, I got.
Yeah, it's about the only thing I'm good at.
What was your question?
What is this guy like? Does he have a weapon on him?
Boy, does he! So on his back, you see a great sword, but it's
Nice.
not two-sided like Voltaire's. It's, think of like an enormous kitchen knife. That kind of shape. And there are other smaller weapons about him. You see he's got like wrist sheaths of like spring-loaded knives on both of his wrists. He's got little daggers on the other side. For some reason, his pauldron also is decorated with like little knives. The smallest of which are like
Jesus, like Argus looked in a mirror.
like couple inch long, essentially like margarita knives. You can put them in your drinks.
Argus
His
is on
trying to
that
make-
level.
His black armor
thought you were trying to make
is
some kind of
spiked all
reference here.
around. Lots of
No,
spikes all
it's
around
like
his
Argus
armor.
looked in the mirror and gave his eye back. Like, all right, thank you.
And he looks you over and he says, "Hold still." You see his hand glow with this sort of dark purple light, and he smacks you on top of your bald head, and you
That's
feel
awesome.
you feel this this sort of very metallic iron-like sort of energy flow through your body as your strength returns to you. And he says,
Sweet.
"Our Lord Iron honors you. Go and kick some ass."
Yeah, that feels about right. Thanks for the help, and Gorham be with you.
And also with you.
And also with you.
So he gives you the ceremonial farewell, and he spits just right before your feet, and you too.
All right, I'll turn the rest of the party. Say, well, that takes care of that. I told you they'd like me.
You gotta spit at his feet.
Oh yeah, well, I'll spit at his feet too. I don't want to be rude.
Yeah, don't leave him hanging. Fucking leave a bro hanging.
I can't believe I almost overlooked that. Thanks for catching me. Yeah, I definitely respond with my own spit.
Just, puts his helm back on.
Argus's mindscape. Like this is his.
Yeah.
This is his persona, like manifested into a building.
As Argus
I mean,
comes back to the group, I was just gonna say, as Argus comes back to the group, I'm going to, like, just be like, you should probably put some kitchen knives on your armor too.
I am covered in spikes again.
I know. His are bigger.
Hey, mine get the job done. Actually, well, I hope so. I haven't tested these out yet.
Raylith chuckles to herself, having enjoyed taunting Argus.
It went over my shaved head.
Yep.
I'll look at Voltaire and I'll say, I'm surprised you're not more into this. I mean, look at these guys. And I point over at some people that probably have great swords or something to that effect.
Yeah, so all the people who are in this temple, you see their weapons and armor are very well maintained. Shiny, though well used as well.
Nice.
There's a lot of non-verbal communication going around. A lot of grunting and smacking each other around in various levels of playfulness or
I
camaraderie.
feel like this is going to be the kind of place where you get a lot of butt smacks in the locker room.
Absolutely, yeah.
Mhm.
Sorry. One sec, I have hiccups.
So, what do you guys do?
I think we got off
Time.
finally.
Time to head
Vulture's
to the
getting
garden.
impatient.
Voltaire wants to head to the Garden of Chains, please.
Yeah, let's go there.
All right. Let me get some music for you.
Whoa.
So, here in the Garden of Chains, sorry, let me move you guys. You are over here. Let's put you in the stairwell. Okay.
Okay.
So, as you go inside, up these stairs, you see over here, well, there are a lot of people bustling about in the Garden of Chains. You see a host of just people of every walk of life that we see in Kohalu. You see wealthy people, you see average commoners. There are the general assortment of humans and elves and half-elves and dwarves of the same general composition as the rest of the city. And curiously, one or two halflings as well in the crowd. So I'll just go this one by one. Over here, these are the viewing pens. You see inside each one is a group of humans or halflings and one or two tieflings. No, you see two tieflings over here. The rest are filled with humans and halflings. And so each one of these is filled with just either male or female, so there's no sex mixing. All of them are naked and generally near the barred doors of these cells, and basically begging to be sold. They're saying, "Buy me, please buy me." And more towards the inside. So here, you'll need to get closer to see, but it is an office. As you look down upon this this lower level, you see in the middle here is a fat man. His name, actually not a man, a gnoll. So what a gnoll is, you see on the side over here, is this sort of like hyena person, sort of like jackal person. Not like the Animus from the Temple of Nethys. These are just really nasty looking creatures. And you see the people that work here are there's only gnolls and humans. The guy over here on this raised platform is the auctioneer. He is so over here there's one single halfling for sale, and that's the one that people are bidding on right now, just in the general milling bat area. And the halfling is walking back and forth, talking about what they can do for you. He's saying, I know math. I can do math for you. I have letters I can read. And people milling about the bottom are, you hear like, 35, we got 35 gold. And the North Center is just rambling on. It's like, 35, let's go for 40. And it was the 40? Yes, 40 over there in the crowd, 40. And then when it reaches 55, you hear, and sold! That is closed. And you...
It's a lot of money.
Yeah, you see this, this human lady go up to him, and the auctioneer gives her a slip of paper. And you watch her go up and then into the office.
Where does the slave go? Oh. The one who was just bought.
The lady went up the stairs into the office.
No, not the lady. She's the one who bought the slave, right?
Yes.
So where did the slave go? Or is he still on the stage?
Still on stage.
Okay. Raylith is going to turn around and as we walk into the establishment.
Yeah, so can you guys control your characters?
Yeah.
Okay. Seems so.
Alright.
So, act like you belong here. And with that, she's going to simply take off at a brisk pace, like purposeful steps, position herself really, really close to the platform over here, and see if she can take a peek under it surreptitiously.
Yeah, so you go to the platform and take a peek, and it seems to be the same stone floor as the rest of this place.
Darn.
So now that you are taking a round, you figure this place is called the Garden of Chains because it used to be a water garden.
Water garden.
Yeah.
What is
also
D7
there
on the
are
map? Like what?
there are like guards everywhere.
D7's the office?
D7? No, D2 is the office.
Oh. Oh.
What is D7?
Alright. Let me get the... 1 second.
I'm thinking if this was a water garden and it was a series of waterfalls, that's probably where it would drain.
Yeah, so you see, that is the trough. So it is on the western side of the Garden of Chains floor. A basin connects to an oversized trout that once supplied the garden with water. Now empty, both structures sit covered with a layer of dust. The stone trough passes through a wide archway in the back wall of the Garden of Chains floors, disappearing beneath the city streets.
Oh. Bingo.
So, what are you guys doing?
So, and next Relith is going to, since she's in a... Yeah, she's like looking at the stage. Oh, there's a wall here, right?
Yeah.
Formulate a plan on how to get over that wall to get under the city.
Yeah,
Are there guards
so
nearby?
right now,
Like it's empty?
well, the entire floor here is very crowded. There are hundreds of people milling about the floor area. You hear as you walk by, like, sort of surreptitiously, man, I bet she'd go for a couple hundred. Oh, that's a rare one.
Is everybody kind of just focused on the stage at this point?
Well, as they wait for the next slave to be brought out, they're now more milling about and just sort of discussing with themselves. And what is the rest of you guys doing?
Where's Raylith right now?
She's on the ground
Down,
floor.
seeing if she can figure out when. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm thinking we can all just hop the wall once their attention is back on another slave's now. Go first.
Yeah, because you're trying to get into where exactly?
Here.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. But okay, yeah, D7.
Because then we could just run down the tunnel, probably.
I could make a distraction if we need it.
I don't know if it's going to be necessary, though, because there's kind of one built
Yeah,
in
you're
with
right.
the slaves.
You're right. All right, I'm gonna follow Rayla. She seems like she knows what she's doing. I'll give her backup if she needs this.
I would like for Argus to be able to first, so I probably should go last because I look like I belong here the most, but also I have the worst, like, jumping, climbing, sneaking.
Yeah, so Walton is currently at the slave pens, looking in and watching them. He is not at all following you guys. He seems rather distracted.
And Argus is off.
Says, Argus, these people are surprisingly enthusiastic about being sold.
You're still muted, Tyler.
Thank you, DC. Or something.
I am. Nope. I didn't realize I was muted.
We just forgot.
Whenever I mute, I usually mute on my headset, so there's a little red light that tells me. So when I mute myself in Hangout, sometimes I forget that I'm muted. Anyway,
Cool.
so I'll grab Wally and I'll say, "Come on, you know what we came here to do. Let's get going."
Okay.
clank, 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 clank.
So you see there, a man walks from inside and is standing at the entrance of where you need to go a bit deeper in there. I'm just sort of watching the crowd. You guys are not being too obvious about wanting to climb up here, you're just sort of knowing about. He doesn't seem to be suspecting you above anyone else around here. What do you guys do?
Alright, who's first?
Has a new auction started up?
Yeah, so you see the tiefling that, not tiefling, the halfling that was just sold, being dragged off back to the pens, and a new person is brought out. She is a human female, or human woman. You would guess around 18 or 19 years old. And she is just sort of somberly walking up and down, not saying anything. And the bidding starts. And let's start at 5 gold, 5 gold. Anyone going for 10 gold, 10 gold. 11, you hit there, the 11.
Alright. So, as soon as the guard appears to not be looking, Rylith is going to whisper to Argus, "Should you be able to jump that wall?"
Oh, yeah.
Acrobatics! Valtier jumps the wall!
Go for it. Jump the wall and then hide in the tunnel, basically, is what we're doing here.
Okay, Valtier, you jump up, and you're face to face with this man. He's got a like rough beard. It's about a few days worth of growth, greasy hair, and he shoves you off. Hey, none of that. Stay on the ground.
What the heck?
Wait. I thought he jumped the wall. Is he down in the pit now?
No, you're back on the floor.
No, he just pushed me.
So
He just pushed me back down.
So wait, is this guy in the pit, like on the other side of the wall?
Okay, maybe I haven't explained this quite well. So around this there is a wall, so it's raised up, and then it goes down, and then like it's not as deep on the other side. So it goes up about 4 feet, and then like 2 feet down is the area behind it.
Okay. But if we're jumping the wall here, I stop him. That's what I'm stuck on. Like, where's the guy?
The guy was patrolling back and forth, just walking around, making sure no one goes in there.
What did I see? Did I see anything before he pushed me off, like into this area?
Give me that perception.
Okay. Perception. Yeah.
Oh yeah. You see that this passageway goes down, maybe like 50 feet further, and then it gets really dark. But with your keen half-elven or keen full-elven eye and human eye,
Nice.
you you see that it ends in like a room where there is like some sort of contraption. It looks like there's big enough to fit maybe 4 or 5 people, and it seems like some sort of elevator connected by joints and counterweights.
Whoa. And this guy's just patrolling this area, making sure no one. Oh, okay. And so he just pushed me? Like he was just right there when I got up? Or did he run over and like...
Yeah, he ran over and shoved you back.
Well, that happened. I look up and tell my friends. There's a guy there and he's making sure no one climbs up like we're doing.
Huh.
Got any ideas?
Yes, I do, per usual. I'm just gonna walk up because she is taller than 4 feet and can see over this wall that shoved Voltaire back out. And say, oh, I'm so sorry, but I actually, I dropped a ring of mine down on the other side of the wall when I was up on the terrace earlier. I was sending my servant in to retrieve it for me. I didn't realize I wasn't allowed.
Servant?
Yes. Shut it.
That is what I am. Yeah.
Give me that bluff.
Oh, yeah.
Ring. I ain't see no ring.
Would you mind looking for me, please? It should just be down there. I saw it bounce, so she's pointing to this front area.
He scans over there. Sorry, lady. You shouldn't be dropping rings around here.
Important to me. If you find for me, I'll give you a 3 gold reward.
I'll probably keep the ring if it's that important.
Unfortunately, it's not actually valuable. It's a childhood ring that I got from a friend. They, and she's going to do her big tear up thing. Unfortunately died last year, and it means quite a lot to me. You want me to do another bluff?
No, we'll just keep your previous bluff going. And he furrows his brow and looks at you. What? What is your problem? Look, lady, I don't think this is the kind of place for someone like you. You should probably go back to your house and servants and your other slaves. This ain't no place for a lady.
Raylith is going to bristle up at that, and cease the lip quivering, and say, "Not without that ring." And the ASMR is going to flare up a little bit, and her eyes are going to like get this weird, eerie glow, and she is accidentally trying to intimidate this man with Haunted Fae aspect, which he doesn't readily control, even though it's a cantrip of course.
Nice.
Okay, give me that intimidate check.
I roll a synergized intimidation check.
Okay, how is Voltaire attempting to help her being intimidating?
I will use 1 round of my blood rage to just slowly show, like, I grab my sword and out of my pores just like little globules of blood slowly begin to seep out.
Geez, fine, whatever. If find the ring, I'll give it to ya.
This guy's very blasé.
Rayleigh is not going to move. She's going to turn, plant her feet firmly, and fix her eyes on the stage, arms crossed. She's gone to full high and mighty, like, mode.
Like, stand here until it happens. Yeah.
Understanding that's probably going to be more effective with these people.
Alright, yeah. I guess... yeah, okay, like, Valtir whispers to the group. I saw some sort of elevator mechanism. Right, Oliver? That's what you said? It was like a lift?
Some sort of lift.
It seemed to be heading down into this structure, into this arena, like to a deeper level. I mean, it's obviously not coming up, so it's got to be headed down.
If you guys distract, if I distract the guard, can you guys get over the wall and back that way?
I think
I think so.
Can.
Oh, but Rayleigh, how are you gonna get back there?
I'll figure it out. This guard is pissing me off, so I'm gonna go deal with him. Rayleigh is going to straight up march her way over here to where she pointed at the ring potentially falling. Turn around, look over the wall, and then kind of like half hoist herself up so that she's like leaning over the wall, like feet up in the air on the other side, like she's looking for the ring.
Oh, good call.
No one have charm person
Guys.
here?
What?
Does no one have the charm person spell?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. No. You're right. I do have it actually. Let me just whip it out.
Hey.
I don't have charm person, so I do have hypnotize, but I'm not going to use that right now. Never mind, Raylith's not going to do that because Valtir suddenly remembers.
Okay.
No, I definitely don't have that spell.
God damn it!
Probably not on the Ranger list.
No. All of my spells are like melee based. Like.
I don't have charm person. It's one of the ones that I think I had on my list at one point and took off because there was no point in me using it before now.
You don't need it till you need it.
Yeah, same with Featherfall.
Yeah, Rayleigh is gonna go make a scene and get your butts over the wall.
Okay, so he marches over to you, and he doesn't shove you like he shoved Valtir, but he just crosses his arms and looks down upon you and says, "What are you doing, lady?"
Rayleigh has dropped a ring at this point from her finger.
I jump really good.
You do. Valtir makes it up easily and silently. I guess you make a bit of noise, but at that moment, Rayleigh points out where the ring is, and like he sort of bends down to pick it up and doesn't notice you.
Clank.
Now let's see Walton make his check.
It's not good.
It is not good. Let me see.
He has no points in it, and I think he has like a huge armor check penalty.
And Rayleigh is carefully watching to see if Wally makes it, and if she doesn't, she has a backup plan.
But he does. Alright.
Oof.
Alright, you guys are on the other side of the wall now.
Get the
He
butts
says,
down that hall.
so the man picks up the ring and says, "This for you."
If you weren't going to get it for me, I figured I should get it myself.
Alright, here you go.
She's
3
gonna
gold.
Snatch. She's gonna snatch the ring, and as their hands touch, cast Daze. I gotta look up how this one works again.
Sleight of hand, maybe?
Yeah, well,
or just a straight up
I'm gonna say
dex?
you need to make a touch
Fine,
attack
people.
to touch him.
Touch attack.
I sure hope he's dazable.
I mean, if not, I'm gonna try and hypnotize him. I got like
So,
a hierarchy of spells to get
Realith-
through here.
Or
Uh-huh.
Michelle, go ahead and roll a 1d20 plus your
It's my dex modifier.
BAB.
Strength and BAB first. Melee
Just strength and BAB, yeah.
Say that again?
Just go ahead and roll 1d20 plus your strength modifier and your BAB. Because Oliver is requiring that you make a touch attack right now, which is just a regular... You make a regular attack, but you go against their touch AC.
But I roll against touch AC with my firearm, but I guess that would be a different one. What is BAB, you said?
Base attack
Base attack
bonus.
bonus.
And does it have to be strength?
It does, yeah.
Damn.
I feel like hypnotism's just the easier way to go here. Just
Well, no,
hypnotize
Daze, I
him.
don't have to touch him. I don't. But Daze means he just stands there, doesn't take any action.
For one
And I don't
round,
really-
that's
the whole
6
point is just
seconds.
to daze him.
The touch attack is for you
Yeah,
grabbing
that's enough time for me to.
your touch attack basically symbolizes you getting close enough to be able to just touch the person, which is what you need to do in order to grab the ring from them.
I don't care about the. Okay, never mind. The whole. Yeah. Scratch grabbing the ring, I'm just gonna daze him.
Oh, okay, alright, yeah, that also works.
Here's
I don't care about my ring. I just want.
Here's how I see this going. Like, you daze him, and then 6 seconds passes, and he's back, and he knows that
We're
you,
down
like,
the hall.
but then they'll know. Like, that'll be bad. If you just hypnotize him and you're like, hey, why don't you go stand somewhere else for a while? Then he would just go and do that. And he wouldn't be the wise. I mean, like, you can do what you want. I just want to, like, I feel like there are some consequences that we're not looking at here.
Well, I mean, if you guys have already called the elevator at this point. So I'm hoping you ran down the hall.
Oh yeah, but it's like if they have guards or anything, if they send people after us, that would be like a really bad situation.
It's true.
I mean, hypnotism and daze do the same thing. It's just one does more
No.
people. Because daze means they take no action for a round and they just stop and stare blankly with hypnotism.
Well, no, hypnotism gives them the fascinated condition, and that means that they act friendly towards you and will listen to your suggestions. Daze just stops him from moving for one round, but he's still aware of what's going on around him and knows that you cast something on him.
Okay, yeah, you're right. Alright, so we'll do that then. Oliver, I'm going to hypnotize your guard.
Alright, let's see his will save. 1 moment.
Oh, and if it affects a single creature not in combat at the time, their saving throw gets a -2 penalty.
Uh-oh. That's cool.
Is this in combat until now,
Nice.
so it's like an added bonus I can only do. The only reason I was trying to get away with daze is because hypnotism picks up a spell. Yes.
Yeah, that's fair. But I think in this scenario, I mean, we're surrounded by so many people, I feel like we could very quickly get
Yeah.
messed up by...
Yeah. And I understand the argument, which is why I'm doing it.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, so...
I do believe that fails.
yeah, so roll a 2d4.
2d4?
Number of rounds, right?
Right, so as you are sort of like hanging halfway on this wall here, flailing about your arms, you channel some magic into your gesticulations, and he watches you, and you see his smug look like change into like sort of a blank stare temporarily.
Nice.
He says, "You're not supposed to do that."
And Rayla's gonna say, "Of course I'm not." And she's going to take back her ring, unless Oliver is like, no. And
No,
just
you
kind
can
of
do
walk
that.
around him. Yeah. Taking my ring, going over the wall, which I am basically already over at this point. I'm literally just gonna roll down and walk my way through.
Yeah, so as you walk there, his eyes follow you. He says, "Hey, don't go there."
Shouldn't you be watching those people over there? And she's going to point at an arbitrary group in the crowd.
You're right, I should be. And he turns around and watches them.
Cool. And
All right.
we're off, boys.
Let's get this lift going, Valtier.
Go, go, go!
You guys are off.
Well, yeah, I pull. Everyone get on, Billy. Pull this lever.
So you guys need to make a strength check to like pull the rope down so that the elevator
That's not
that
a
you are
lot.
in goes down.
Oh, jeez. All right.
Rayla is decidedly not helping with this.
I have blood rage.
I mean, what happens if we don't, like...
I'll use a round of
Yeah.
blood rage to beef up.
Well, okay, well, I guess so. If normal people use this, we'd probably be okay.
Okay, so Argus, your efforts don't seem quite enough, but you see Voltaire in his pumped up blood rage, and he goes, "Whack!" And the elevator or lift that you guys are in goes, and you guys descend.
Yeah, I can use blood rage 16 times per day. I'm alright with that. Or 16 rounds.
That was a pain in the ass.
So, eloquent Argus, per usual.
So, what'd you think of all that up there, Voltaire?
I suppose that it's necessary. I mean, the world is filled with suffering, and everyone has their own ways in which they suffer, and being a slave is certainly one, but we all transgress against one another. It's unfortunate. They're certainly not good people, but I don't expect anyone to be good people. I hold you, Argus, to the warrior's path because I know your potential, but as for others...
That's sass.
Makes me sick, really. Buying and selling people like they're cattle.
I accepted that people suffer a long time ago.
Oh, they shouldn't have to suffer like that. What do you think we're gonna find down there? You have any ideas, Raylith? This is your city.
I really have no idea in this case. This is not the kind of place that I have ever been before, actually.
Haven't heard any stories of anything lurking in the sewers.
Would I have heard any stories of things working in the sewers?
Wait, say again?
Said, would I have heard any stories of things lurking in the sewers?
Knowledge local.
Give me that. Yeah, actually, give me that local knowledge history check. So you know, at the beginning when this was first abandoned, there were a lot of like homeless people and vagrants that made these tunnels their home. But then eventually they were sort of forced out for the most part by someone. And also just because most of the entrance shafts were covered or sealed as time went on in the city, and the city got its new water system. But now, who knows what's down there? And so, the room centers upon an open wall shaft over which a thick wooden crossbeam suspends a rope lift affixed to a sizable wooden cage. Filling half the shaft is the strange, badly rusted mechanism consisting of a huge screw set into a long vertical pipe. And you guys lower yourselves down 20 feet and look at the top left there. And you find yourself in a corridor, and as you guys hit the bottom, you see there are two gnolls and two very thuggish looking men there. It says, "Hey, you're not supposed to be here. Roll initiative."
Oh jeez.
Oh, I was gonna tell them about it. It's gonna be like, I am supposed to be here. But you guys want to kill things, so I'm not gonna do that.
These people aren't monsters. Like, we don't necessarily have to kill them.
I'm sorry, I was saying we can kill them. You're the one who's been itching to the entire time, sir.
Okay, you're correct. That being said, Valtyr. Valtyr. I suppose rather than saying it, I'll just do it. Valtyr is going to take a defensive stance, but I think everyone knows that he's not going to attempt to kill unless these people try to kill us.
Actually attacking us, Oliver? Like, is that obvious?
Oh yeah, they're going to kill you.
Okay, cool. There you go.
Well, alright then, I suppose. Self-defense!
Yeah, so you see two gnolls to your sides and two humans a little bit deeper into the passage. And so, Tyler, 20 was your initiative?
Yep. This is my favorite terrain.
Well, you're going first. So the front two panels here are open for the elevator, And then
Okay.
there are walls surrounding the other 3 sides of you.
I see. I see.
Oh shit! I accidentally zoomed in.
Just leave me clear
There we
shot,
go.
guys.
All right, so we have 2 gnolls on our sides, and then 2 guys in front of us.
Yes.
And who spoke?
This guy.
So. Oh, hold on. The grid was a little misaligned for me, so I was like standing in between 2 spaces.
Yeah, the grid is misaligned. Let me just turn that off. Because, like, I cannot get this map in the right alignment.
It's the struggle, dude.
Yeah, because Wally was kind of like in the middle of a bunch of grids too. Let's see.
That is the struggle.
Okay, so you're gonna
Okay,
have to
so
go.
we're just gonna go off of go
Yeah.
off of what's printed then. Those
Yeah.
tiles.
Yeah,
Okay,
nothing
so I'm right
automatic
here
this
behind
time.
Classic.
No, I'm good with that.
Classic mode.
5, 10. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 20. Nah, he's too far away. Alright, I'm just gonna go up and shield bash this guy. Screw it. So where's Rayla? You're in between me and Valtier right now, right?
There's a wall. There's a wall there.
There's a wall there? Oh, that's a little... How
We
can
are
I exit?
we are inside an actual elevator room, so the exit's out the front.
Yeah. So
Okay.
I have a clear view out.
So
Wally's
okay.
directly in the line of fire.
So I can just do this then.
Yep.
I can exit here? Okay, cool. This guy's in trouble. Shield bash.
Yes. You've come into your den. Are you ready to be sold? As you bash him into the wall.
Eat shit, slavers. And I shield
yeah.
bash him into a wall and he's prone.
That hits. It needs to beat the CMD by 5.
It just
Be
needs to
prone?
beat the CMD. If I beat it by an additional 5, they
Okay.
go 5 feet farther.
Yeah.
But he can't actually get pushed back because his back's to a wall, so he would get knocked prone because he can't complete the distance.
So he is prone, and he deals 7 damage. Alright.
That's my turn.
Rayleth.
I'm shooting somebody. I'm going to step. Oh, I see. There's another person there. Huh. This is awkward. I'm gonna trust that the guy's got my back here, and I'm gonna step up here and shoot the guy directly in front of me.
Alright.
And... That a hit?
16. Yes. That hits.
Nice.
Sorry. Because now I have the musket back, I'm like, okay, what is it? He's within 30 feet, so I get an extra bit of damage. There we go. Okay. Whoa!
Oh.
Maximum damage.
Wow, okay.
Holy shit.
So for the first time you've shot this thing after it's been enchanted, and it is a deafening, echoing boom. And,
Oh my god.
like,
What was that?
and you see this guy just sort of look down at his chest as there is a huge chunk missing. And he's like, and he is just sort of staggered, but not quite down yet from that massive shot you made. Alright, is that
Rayla,
your turn?
Rayla's gonna look down at her gun and be like, "This is so cool! Best buy ever!"
Alright, Voltaire.
They have not yet attempted to strike us.
Yeah, that's the whole point, Voltaire.
Do Blade of Binding Striker.
Alright, you pull out the Blade of Binding.
Yeah, I have the Blade of Binding.
That does not hit his AC.
Ah.
You pull out the Blade of Binding, and you go for a strike, and he bats it away with his flail. I'm gonna eat ya.
I will suck your blood.
Heh, two can play that game. And it's their turn.
Alright.
So this guy's gonna attack you, Voltaire. And he is going to take a full round. Does that hit?
So the first one does not for sure, and then the second one does.
Alright.
Eight.
So, and he smacks you, like right into the shoulder there. And so this guy is gonna attempt to get up now. And I believe you get an attack of opportunity, Argus.
I do. Gosh, I have this crappy silver sword. Oh well.
If only there were a team member who had an abundance of weapons.
I mean, if he's prone, that might still do it.
What's the penalty for being prone?
-4 AC against melee attacks, +4 for ranged attacks.
Oh, that just does it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. AC
Yeah.
17. -4 is 13, so yeah.
I don't know if I was being subtle tweeted at right there by you, Oliver, but I only I may be the Master of Swords, or what was it, the King of Swords, but I only have 2 swords.
I was gonna say, you can grab the Bardiche off of Rayla's back if you want.
But no, you smack him right back down. It's like, fuck you, human.
He still gets up, though. I just stuck him as he was getting to his feet.
And so that's his move action, right? Just to get up?
Yep.
Yeah, so he's gonna swing his flail at you now. And you just, no problem.
I bat that shit away.
Alright, and now, this guy, on the sprite he has a sword, but he actually is holding a club there. He's gonna attempt to club you, Raylith.
Cool.
Oh.
Not so good.
Idiot.
Yeah, so you are dodgy, you sidestep that easily. Tyler, what is the range of a whip? Is it just...
I think it's 15 feet.
Okay, yeah, so you can whip you from...
They have, like, a really weird range increment. Well, it's not even an increment, I guess. It's not ranged.
Alright, he's gonna...
Oh, I gave you back your short bow, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Just so you know
Okay.
you have that, yeah.
Who's getting whipped?
Raylith is. What is your AC, Raylith?
16.
16? Oh yeah, so you take... You take 4 non-lethal damage as you feel this incredible welting sting across your chest. And now it's Walton's turn.
Unfortunate.
Oh, I'll get you for that, I will. But I'm kind of boxed in
Sorry.
here. How about some aid?
Channel that energy, boy.
I feel like we don't need that right now.
I was gonna say we definitely do not need that right now. Please do not. I'm set between Valtier and I. Take a swing at a. He's always eager to get his sword in there, even if he never hits anything.
Yeah, so he is going
That is
to
true.
swing.
He's like the determined little whoa.
Yeah.
It must just be Luke.
7, nice.
Whoa, you actually hit it.
Yeah. So he's like, I'll get you, I will! And he does. Gives a quick swipe against this other thug. I guess your move. And then Realith again.
I wonder what I'm gonna shield bash this guy into a wall. Go a full attack here. Shield bash. Oh, that doesn't do it. Still going for the sword. Also doesn't do it.
Yeah, no, not quite. So, this guy now knowledgeable to your games, he just dodges out of the way your shield bash and then parries your sword. Raelith, you're up.
Okay. I think I missed.
So who are you targeting?
Oh, the guy that's almost dead.
Yeah,
The one I put
so,
a hole in his chest.
You summon another bullet from your bandolier into the gun and shoot off another shot. And you hit the other side of his chest, and like his body just sort of slides into 2 pieces from these enormous bullet holes, and he falls over.
Okay.
Alright, Voltaire.
That's...
Yeah. I'm gonna
Oh, I want
strike.
to, with my move thing, really quick, run over here to like flank for Wally. Haha.
Wait, no, roll damage. What was that?
It's actually
I
a
thought
20.
that was your damage moment.
Oh no, it's actually 22.
No, Michelle
Wait, who
rolled
are you-
damage.
Oh.
There you go.
Okay, yeah, so he is certainly dead.
Okay.
But you're gonna take an attack of opportunity if you move over there.
Oh, never mind. Not worth it. Trust you, Wally. You're on your own.
Voltaire.
23, or actually 22 on that attack to the null.
Hits.
Oh, that's actually 10 damage.
Alright, yeah. With the Blade of Binding this time, with your superior swordplay, and stick him with the sharp end.
Cool. He dead?
Not dead.
Okay. Just checking.
Yeah. And so this null is gonna go for you again. What's this? You filthy thing.
Oh yeah? Oh
Okay.
yeah?
So let's confirm that Fail. Oh, not confirmed.
Not confirmed failure.
Let's confirm that other fail.
That
Is
is
confirmed.
a confirmed fail.
Okay, yeah. So with his flail, he bashes at you. You block it with your sword.
Nice.
It's sort of pushed back into himself, but just not quite. And then he goes for it again, and this time you manage to reflect it back. Just and he takes. Oh, that's a lot of damage.
Oh my god. He rolled a 1 on both of his goddamn attacks.
Yeah, so he takes his own flail to his face. Ow! Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
Wait a minute, he has a
I like-
flail?
Yeah, the gnolls have flails.
August!
Sweet.
Whoa.
And then this one, he's gonna try and, like, crawl away.
Okay.
Crawling away defensively. There's not a whole lot of space there. Which does get you an attack of opportunity.
Go bash.
Alright, it hits.
Plank. Oh man, he's totally knocked into a wall again.
Alright, well, he is definitely knocked into the floor, but he keeps on crawling away. How far can you crawl in a round?
I think it's half speed.
Okay. Yeah, so he gets over here. And this guy... Ah, fuck this. He's gonna take 5-foot step over here, and... First he's gonna do a whip attack on you, Raelith. Alright, let's see him confirm that.
Oh
not
my
confirmed.
goodness.
No, the whip attack doesn't work. You can't get quite the right angle there. It's going to go for a club attack as well. Now your AC is... What was that? Like 16?
Does not hit. 16.
Yeah, so... with your gun, you just bat it. And that's his turn. Walton... He's going. I'll get you again, I will. But he does not get him. Or I guess your move.
All Wally that we know and love.
5, 10, 15, 20. I'm gonna hit him with my sword. Ah!
You hit.
And I bring it down overhead. Chop that crawling knoll.
Yeah. You bring it down and squish! Stab right into its abdomen. And you hear... as it shrieks out this high-pitched howling shriek. And... It's not down quite yet. It's really close, though. It's looking real beat up. You see its eyes are, like, wide in terror as it, like, flails around trying to escape you. Raelith, your move.
I'm gonna shoot the guy in front of me. Well, next, you know.
That hits.
Oh yeah, you have your bandolier now, don't you?
Yeah. Really got a major upgrade last time. She leveled up, basically.
Yeah, it makes
She's now
makes
useful in
everything-
combat.
makes everything a whole lot easier, huh?
Yeah. It's like all of a sudden her character actually works.
Yeah, reloading with guns is the biggest pain in the ass in making it work.
Mhm.
And
Well, it wasn't just that, it was the fact that she used to be strength-based.
yeah, point blank shot, bam, you. It's like, how could you possibly miss? And there is like a huge splatter of blood on the wall behind him. It's like, ah! What is that? Valtier, you move.
Your worst nightmare.
I'm gonna keep at this.
Fuck you!
Keep at this guy. Fuck you. You ugly. It's actually a 20.
Hits.
Nice.
Alright. Yeah, you stab a deep wound across its chest. Blood splurts everywhere. You're just covered with it now. Says, he's looking pretty rough there.
Well, that's
And
all I
it's-
can do.
And, however, they are now in desperation trying to kill you off. He's going to attack you. Ooh. Possible
I
crit,
guess I
let's
could
see.
have started. I guess I could have started a grapple.
Um,
That does hit.
So...
I was well, it's too late now to start that grapple.
Make sure my camera's off.
So you take 11 damage from this critical and desperate flail hit to your noggin. As it's wildly swinging about. This one is gonna try and get up as there is nowhere to go now. Or I guess take your attack of opportunity.
I'm gonna take my attack of opportunity to disarm him. He gets an attack of opportunity against me for doing that, but
Alright, well. So you take 3 damage as the flail brushes against you.
why
Um,
am I taking any damage?
Oh, that doesn't hit?
My AC is 25.
Oh, what the fuck? Alright, yeah, no. Never mind then. So what
I
do you
don't
need
think
to beat
19
to
does it for
disarm?
disarm though.
What do you
CMD.
need to beat? CMD. Nope. Okay, so he gets up, and now does his actual attack against you. Also no. So this thing is wildly swinging against you, and this guy over here is like, ah! And he is going to attempt to run away. And Walton gets his attack of opportunity. Raelith, you are holding a gun, so you don't.
So I don't what?
You don't get an attack of opportunity since you're not holding a
Oh
melee
yeah.
weapon.
No, right. Yep.
Yeah, and he sprints out 60 feet in that direction.
Oh, can I shoot him?
On your turn. but it's Walton's turn. He says, "Come back here! I'm gonna get you!"
Oh, is Wally charging like a hero?
Can he? What is his movement?
Should be like 20.
It's shorter.
As a
Yeah,
breastplate.
I was gonna say it's shorter than everybody else's.
That's 20
No, I'm at
feet.
20.
Yeah, so
I thought you were medium armor too.
Hmm?
Michelle, I thought you were medium armor too. I thought you had scale mail.
I just don't move when we're doing this kind of stuff, so I haven't paid attention. Let me look. I have scale mail. I don't know. I guess it would
Yeah,
make me
so Walton is 20 feet behind the guy now. Or I guess your move.
Just don't get in my way.
Let's see. What should I do? Probably stab him with a sword. Let's just go ahead and...
Okay,
Yeah, I think that
Yeah, that-
confirms.
that confirms. Oh yeah. Oh, he is so dead.
Yeah, so I draw my sword back and thrust it through his throat. And as he's dying, I'll just lean in and say, "You picked a bad line of work." And rip the sword out as he crumples lifeless to the ground.
Yeah, as you rip it out like a Tarantino film, blood just sprays everywhere, all over you and your shield. Rayleigh, your move.
I'm okay with that.
I'm going to shoot. I have a super long range gun now. It's gonna be great.
So you think, if you shoot from where you are, you might hit Walton? You think, it might be better to move first.
Alright.
Shoot.
I'm gonna move first and then shoot.
Alright, give me that attack roll. Oh, that definitely hits.
Oh no!
Yeah. However, still, you aim and take your shot, and you see him just fall straight into his face. Just a splatter of blood arching across the walls as the bullet goes out the other side. And you hear just
Really?
like this ricochet as the bullet continues along its path.
Rayla's going to drop the musket down, rest it on her foot, blow the smoke off the top, strike a pose, and then is anybody else left alive at this point, or did we kill them all?
Voltaire, it's your move.
My guy's still alive.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I thought you'd
and
be the
then,
first one dead.
I just assumed he
I'm
was dead.
saving myself, dude. That's a 21. That is so
That's-
insane.
We're all like, yeah, volunteers got it. Like,
Yeah, and like sort of right on cue, as the enemies fall, you got this one straight through the stomach, and as you hold the sword, you see like blood gushing out of its mouth. It's like as it just sort of slumps into your sword.
Nice. Alright, cool. No magic on that one. Used no magic. That was all skill. No blood. That was no blood on that one. Switch out my blade of binding for a sword of Fontaine, though.
So, what do you guys do?
guys got anything on them?
Flails. They have flails on them.
They do.
So, looting their corpses, they've got 2 masterwork dire flails.
Oh my god.
Oh, they're dire flails.
What's wrong with dire flails?
They're two-handed, I think. I know there's 2 kinds of flails. I think dire flails two-handed. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then on the other 2 guys, you find 2 masterwork whips and wooden clubs. 2 wooden clubs. Rummaging through the rest, you find a potion of cure light wounds. I shouldn't tell you what that is, but whatever. Potion of cure light wounds. Now you know.
Once you see enough potions of cure light wounds, could you just like tell? I feel like if there is one potion that's super common in the entire world, that's probably it.
I was gonna say Wally probably just tells us that's what it is.
You find some masterwork manacles, 50 feet of hemp rope, and some studded leather armor.
Wait, so Oliver, help me out real quick. They those were two-handed flails?
I take a whip.
I would assume so. I'm not sure what the difference between a normal flail and a dire flail is, but they don't have shields, that's for sure, so probably two-handed. Let's see.
Oh, I found dire flail, yeah. Oh, that's what a dire flail is. It's a double weapon. It's got a flail head on both sides.
Oh, that's what they
Oh, what the heck? He hit himself.
Wild.
What if I cut the handle of the flail in half and just make 2 one-handed masterwork flails?
Yeah, I don't care about any of this stuff, so if you guys want to go ahead and rub it.
I'm absolutely taking their weapons, though. If you don't care about any of this stuff.
It's all weapons. It's all weapons.
Is there like a whip and then a training whip or something like that?
No, they're both regular whips. 2 masterwork whips.
Wait, what was all this stuff that it was? Was in what? I mean, besides all the weapons.
A potion of cure light wounds, studded leather armor, the dire flails, a set of masterwork manacles, and 50 feet of hemp rope.
Masterwork anything can be sold for good money.
Mm-hmm.
I grabbed one of the whips already.
Does the studded leather look special in any way?
It seems of incredibly good quality, actually.
It's not a sword. I don't want it.
I mean, we could stash it away for later.
Yeah, I mean, I'm here. Valtier sees himself more as he doesn't really. Yeah, he doesn't really. You guys. He doesn't really care about the rewards dropped from these guys. So.
Okay, well, Raylith will grab both whips then and the leather armor and take her skirt thing that she had before and button it up to turn it into a pack that kind of rests on the back of her hips. Basically, it looks like I have like a bustle on at this point.
And who's taking the rest, if you are taking it?
Oh, I've got the flails, and that's about it. That's all I took.
Wally grabs the potion. I think that's everything.
Okay, so make a note that Wally has the potion. So has the manacles and rope.
Wally just has all the potions. Oh, and even in like the TLDR, so he knows.
Yes.
Are you on that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so you leave the manacles and the rope with the bodies then.
Oh, no one's taking the manacles. I'll take those too.
Weird.
Hey, it's good metal. It can be melted down into something. I'm sure.
So, what are you guys doing?
Walking down the hall, I guess. I don't know what else we can do.
Yeah, let's go deeper. Let's
Sorry,
see what's happening.
I was typing. Okay, yeah, we're good. Oh, by the way, I was totally wrong on the crawling thing. You can only move 5 feet when crawling as a move action.
Oh,
There.
well then.
Yeah, there's a rogue talent that specifically lets you move at half speed while crawling.
Oh, that was it. Okay. So, you guys... well, you have the map anyway, so I don't have to cover that up.
So we're at the A1 point right now.
Yeah, you are over here. So, each of these squares is about 100 feet. So you look down this hallway. It's a arched hallway, curved about 8 feet at the tallest, and then it goes down on the sides. The ground is flat, but at an incline. Very slight incline. And you see down this echoing hallway, it's just black. It gets really dark. No light for hundreds of feet.
I think I'm gonna have to light a torch.
I'm going
You
to see
can
if my
light
special
your
item.
So, are you the only one who lights a torch?
I think Raylith can see.
Yeah, Voltaire and I think both can see. Wally might have. I want one.
I don't know if half elves can see in the dark. I think they have low light. Well, I don't know. Valtyr's weird. Probably has some shit.
Raylith will start glowing for you all again. How about that?
You can only do that once a day.
I mean, we got torches. Yeah, Phil, can Valtyr see in the dark?
Alright.
I think Phil's gone.
No. Sorry. I'm here. I'm pulling out my moon rod. I only have low light vision,
Okay, that's what I thought.
but I'm pulling out my moon rod and I'm giving it a little twirl because it helps me see better.
Alright, so are you guys going deeper?
Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely.
So who's leading the way? What what formation are you guys taking?
How? It's 10 feet wide, these paths, right?
So we can go 2 by 2?
2 by 2 team seems
Yes,
large.
it is 10 feet wide, 8 feet high. At the top of the arch.
Alright.
I volunteer, Voltaire in the front.
I'm fine with that.
I'll go right after Valtyr then.
Raylith and Wally in
And
the back.
I will follow
Raylith.
behind. So is this the formation you guys want?
But let me scoot over.
Yeah, I guess that works.
All right.
That way, Raylan has a shot.
And Argus can just sidestep through me.
Yeah.
Okay. You. Let's see. So you navigate through this tunnel. Actually, I think you got something else. What was it? Oh yeah, one more thing. On the gnoll's body, you find a small metal plate with several slots cut around the edges. So it's kind of like like the size of a card essentially, and there are cuts along the edges through.
Okay.
Suspecting it might be a key Rayla takes it with her.
Yeah.
Alright, Raylith's got the metal plate.
Okay.
And you guys continue on. So you walk 100 feet through this dark and echoing hallway.
Where can you point out? We're up here.
No, you're over here.
Oh, sorry, my bad. Okay. I see. All right, fair enough.
And give me that perception check.
Okay.
I believe I can perceive. I didn't.
Okay, yeah, so this is not too difficult to notice. Yeah, all of you see this on the side of the wall to your right is a 3 foot by 3 foot space, and you see it's its own tunnel. You see just sort of really deep into there. It goes hundreds of feet on its own.
Damn, why didn't we bring any halflings?
None of us can transform into anything either. Only gets bigger.
Yeah, I'll shine my torch down there and look a little bit, see if there's anything in that little tunnel.
You see what is perhaps... You see some scuttling, maybe from vermin of some sort, sort of deep down in there. Hello? Hello?
What's up?
Sorry, I dropped a sec. I heard you say there was scuttling, perhaps maybe a vermin.
Yes.
We're all like waiting for you.
Last thing I heard.
Yes, that is right.
Okay. Probably nothing down there. Looks like we've got one direction.
Raylis is following along on the map and says, there should be a way up here where we can turn right and still have a little more room.
Alright, I'll continue on then.
Alright, you walk for another 100 feet. Keep going. And another one. And there goes Phil.
Bye, Phil.
Mm-hmm.
and you reach an intersection. So this chamber is much like the one that you just came out of, except without a lift. You see, it is a like 30 feet by 30 feet wide chamber, and however, on the ceiling, where you might expect there to be like a well or something, it seems that it's been covered by something from the other side. And then in front of you, you see it continues on for a bit. On your left, you see on the left side of the chamber there is another 3 foot by 3 foot crawl space. Then on the right is another way to go. What do you guys do?
I mean, we should go right?
Yeah, I mean, isn't that the only way we can go?
You know, Ray, just going off of the map,
Yeah.
which way you said to go. So yeah, I'm down. Let's go right.
So nice that we have this handy map.
Yeah, good thing you guys did some research beforehand.
I feel like this would be miserable without a map.
I think it was supposed to be, yeah.
It was supposed to be.
You're so kind, Oliver.
And as we start going down this new tunnel, I'll say, okay, it should be a left next at this dead end ahead.
Alright, so do we see anything on this little stretch? We make it to the T intersection. Don't laugh. I don't like that.
Maniacal laughter.
Nice.
Okay. That's what you see, alright. Give me 1 second to read this over.
That's not good.
I don't like that.
Me neither.
You all die.
Turn into potted plants. A wild magic sorcerer once. It was really inconvenient. I had to be carried around.
Okay. So, no saving throw. Oh, that's cool. Oh wait, range touch attack. That's not as cool. Dang.
What's happening to us?
There is so many things happening on that 48. So many things. Okay, how do you do a range touch attack? It's a PAB plus
Dex.
Dex.
Which is why I have such a high attack now.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm assuming that hits your touch AC, Argus?
Barely. Yeah. I thought Voltaire was in front.
Is Voltaire in front? Whoever's in
Yeah,
front?
yeah, I am.
Okay. Alright, so does
Waste
that
his
hit your
meat
touch
point.
attack?
Yeah, definitely.
So, Voltaire, for a moment you see about 100 feet away a flash of light, and then the light fills the tunnel, rushing towards you.
Oh!
um,
Oh, what the hell?
Chill.
and it is a warm sort of a warm feeling comes over you as this searing light, not super searing, truthfully, hits your face and your body, and you guys roll initiative.
I think that hurt a little. Amazing.
And Wally.
Here, let me set this.
Can't believe the triple ones. That's ridiculous.
Amazing.
You've rolled, what, 6 ones of this game already?
It's been a lot of ones. Let's get you guys over there. So you're gonna look at the very bottom of the map. No, it's not there.
Oh, okay.
So, somewhere was the source of light that way. So you guys know. Alright, so it is Voltaire, then Argus. No. Then really, then Argus. Let's see what Walton rolls. Not great. Where's initiative? There, okay. Oh. Yeah, so you also let's see. Voltaire, make a will save.
Don't make him do that.
That's my worst one.
You feel your body freeze in place. This is becoming a surprisingly familiar experience to you.
Jeez.
Voltaire, your move.
What can I do?
You can make a full round action to try and shake this off.
Alright, I do so.
Let's see, that will save.
Mm-hmm.
We'll get there.
Okay then.
Alright, well. Raylith, your move.
Thing, like up there.
So, how far does your vision see?
That's a good question.
The default's typically 60.
I think it's 60, yeah.
Yeah, well, it would seem that your enemy is farther away than that.
Hmm.
Or enemies. Who knows?
Is this a spell that I would recognize? Like, can I do a knowledge?
Yeah, give me a spellcraft check.
What is that again? Spellcraft. Wait, no, that's not a knowledge. I don't have spellcraft.
Well, here, you can do a spellcraft.
Arcana.
I have spellcraft, but can I do it while I'm being held?
Yeah.
Okay.
Librarian, Arcana. So many things I can do.
That's not bad.
But not good enough.
Yeah.
So you don't know what the first spell was cast, but just from experiencing this before, you think you're Underhold person.
Okay.
So, Raylith, what are you doing?
This is a pretty narrow hall, right?
Yes.
If I fire a shot straight down, I have a 50-50 chance of hitting this person.
Not necessarily. Like, you
If you're
typically
thinking
need
it's
to be
because they're
aiming at
incorporeal, I
a
should be able to
particular
hit that
square.
But I have a gun.
Yeah, and a bullet
Check.
is this big. A bullet is this big.
They're a teeny hallway.
It's 10 feet wide. That's a lot of room.
I'm gonna like aim for a 5-foot chunk in front of me, basically, and shoot. And this thing will go up to 160 feet. I argue that I should be able to do that. I just want to hear if they scream or something if I shoot.
Well, your enemy has total cover right now.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
I'm literally shooting straight down a hall.
I mean, the hall's like 10 feet wide.
Total cover. If you don't have line of sight to your target, he is considered to have total cover from you. You can't make an attack against a target that has total cover. Say total concealment. If you have line of effect to a target but not line of sight, she's considered to have total concealment. You can't attack an opponent that has total concealment, though you can attack into a square you think he occupies. A successful attack into a square occupied by an enemy with total concealment has a 50% mischance instead of the normal 20%. Okay, well, target a square any of the squares in front of you, past 60 feet, since you know it.
I mean, I can't just shoot.
Well, you can just shoot, but you need to aim at a square.
This is a mechanic that was just not made for guns, so I don't think it makes sense for me to try and fight it. Hang on, is there anything else I think I should even do at this point?
You may want to find a way to light up this hallway.
What's this box in front of us?
Can
Ignore the box. It's...
I was thinking it might be another hole that we have to jump over. I guess I can, like... can use daylight again. Anybody have something I can light on fire?
Such as anything? Just any flammable object?
I have
Like,
3
oh,
down
no, you-
pillows.
I have a golden trail arrow, I believe, left over. I'm gonna hand that to Argus for my turn, and hey, so that he can get a shot and say, "Here, use this," shoot, so we know what we're up against. Because I gave him his bow back.
I'm gonna walk down the hall and go kick their ass.
Can I then turn to Argus and be like, "Well, then give me your bow."
All right, fine.
Cool.
So you prepare an action to receive his bow. Tyler, how does passing off items in this game work?
There's like no fucking written rule for that. I swear. Like I looked at it before, and it's so ambiguous how it's really supposed to work. Like the actual act of handing something, because I would need a move action to draw it, and that's fair. But then the actual action of passing it off to one other person, it doesn't really say like what kind of action that would be. So it's whatever you think is reasonable.
Kind of like surreptitiously in the middle of combat last time was like, "Oh yeah, and I gave Argus back his bow." Can we just say that that was an invalid move and I still have it in the first place?
No, it's my bow.
You specifically said you gave Argus back his bow.
I know. I'm hoping.
I do actually listen to you guys sometimes. No, I'll say it's a standard action to rummage through your willing ally's pack and retrieve his bow, since it's just so big it's easy to find.
That's gonna take too long. Aubrey. And a chakram, I'll throw in the chakram as far as I can.
What are you doing to the chakram? You're just throwing a chakram out there?
No, casting daylight on it.
Okay. Okay, what's the range increment on chakram?
I'm looking it up. I haven't used these since like the very first time we played. Chakram will go up to 150 feet maximum.
Okay.
Oh, and my weapon finesse actually applies to that. Nice. Yeah, so I'm gonna throw it, since I can already see 60 feet, and this will give us an additional 60 feet. I'm gonna throw it at 120 feet, so it'll cast out, and we'll have everything covered.
Alright, yeah. Just make a ranged attack roll, since that's what you're aiming for, 120 feet. Oh, yeah.
That's actually plus 10 for the chakram, by the way.
Yeah, so you throw it out, and it goes, and lands pretty much exactly where you intended it to be. And so you see. Let's see. Let me bring up the. That'll do. Whoa. You see a huge woman, just incredibly large.
Whoa, my goodness.
No.
I'm sad we're not fighting an incredibly large woman, honestly.
Yeah, so a little bit past 100 feet away, approximately, you see. So you see a woman with a crossbow in one hand, sword at her side. She is wearing dark vestments. She looks like that,
Okay.
basically.
Wait, looks like what now? Did you hold it up in
Yeah.
chat or is it in
Yeah.
roll time?
So
Oh,
we'll do
hold
that
up
for
again,
like
sorry.
2 seconds.
Love on the video chat.
There you go.
Okay, got it. Oh, okay.
Nice.
So that's your turn. Argus, your move.
Did Voltaire not go?
I got fucking held, dude.
Oh, that's right. You're being holded. I forgot that was still ongoing.
That happened like 2 turns ago.
I know. I thought maybe you saved, and then I remembered. Wait, you didn't save. I'm gonna go forward. I'm gonna.
Argus, save? Oh, you.
Voltaire.
I'll
5,
see.
10,
Yeah,
15,
we'll say terrible.
20, 25, 30. I have to do this real slow because we're like going real abstract here on the board. 35,
Pretty much.
40. There we go. That's 40 feet. It's a double move.
Okay.
I'm running at her with a torch and a shield.
Watson says, I'm gonna get you, I will. Yeah, and he's pretty much right behind you. And it's their turn again. Thong. And you see, with a masterful unleashing of the crossbow, you get hit for. Oh wait, that threatens a crit.
Is that a crit?
That threatens a crit.
Wait, I
Let's
think
see.
crossbow's crit on 19.
It does.
Nope.
Not quite.
Jeez.
That's where all of my hard-earned gold went.
Yeah, so as you you've got your shield in front of you running towards right into your leg. This big old bolt is sticking out. What's that doing there? 4 damage.
That wasn't there a second ago.
And she retreats back, and you see she actually reaches the end of the hallway. So I'm gonna try and move everyone. Everyone go a little bit that way. So you can still just see her within the light of the chakram. Voltaire.
Wow. All right. Well, I'm gonna use my free action to start a blood rage because I can do that. I'm pretty sure it's a free action, right? Like, hold person's not gonna get in the way of that.
I don't know.
I feel like it's reasonable that he could just get really pissed without moving.
Yeah, that seems fine. Okay.
Nice.
Like that's just a free action. Okay. Yeah, I guess
It is aware and breathes normally, but cannot take any actions, even speech. It's up to you, Oliver.
What does Blood Rage say precisely?
It's just a free action to activate.
Yeah. However, under this you can't really do any other free action either, can you? Like, you can't speak. That's a free action. You can't wave around or move.
Yeah, you're right. If I can't even speak, I don't even think I can do this. Alright, that's fine. I'll do the free action to try to, or the full round action to try to escape.
Do it!
Hey!
Hey, that's good.
Alright.
As a full round action, you shake yourself out of this, and now it's Rayla's turn.
Does this woman like look hostile? Like, does she look like she's like wants to kill us? I could do a sense motive if you want me to.
She shot me with a crossbow!
I know.
It seems to you that she is trying to kill you, yes.
But she looks cool.
She does look cool.
Alright, yeah. Shoot her. I'll take the steps up. Get a little closer. And, reluctantly pull out my gun. Also, yeah.
That hits.
What?
You target touch AC, man.
Yeah.
Well, actually, what's your range increment there? Do you have any penalties
Oh,
to
you're right.
that?
There is there is a pen. Instead of a, hang on. That is a +3 instead of a.
Oh, so, you have a musket, right?
Yeah.
First range increment is 40
that
feet,
80?
so I think she's past that.
She's past 40.
So that's targeting.
So, it's a +3 instead of a +6, so like half that bonus.
Okay,
It's a good sound to.
So that 14
It's an 11.
is that, yeah, it's lower because it's beyond the first range increment and it's not targeting touch AC anymore.
yeah, so,
That 14,
not quite. No, so you aim and
Oh, the touch AC
shoot.
is only the first range into it? Ooh,
Yeah.
Interesting.
You aim
I've
and
only ever
shoot,
shot super
and
close up before.
and like the pellet just bounces off of her armor. Or I guess your move.
Is this a pretty clear hallway? Can I take the run action?
Your target is pretty clear. So the chakram is right about. Let's see. So Realith tossed it. Yeah, it's over there. So the chakram is right about here, illuminating. I believe it's 60 feet in all directions.
Yeah.
For
Or
the
is it 30
light
feet?
spell, or what?
Yeah.
You cast daylight on it? Or is it just 30 feet in all directions?
Daylight is 60 feet. And we can already see 60 feet from wherever we are. Or at least I can.
You
So,
can, not everyone.
It's 60.
Yeah, 60
Yeah.
feet.
So,
yeah, you have a clear view.
Alright, so with the run action, I believe... In the medium armor, I think it's triple speed, but it has to be in a straight line unobstructed. Oh no, run is times 4 speed if I'm in medium armor. Sweet! Glad I double checked. So I can run up to 80 feet in a straight line if I don't trip on anything. And I'm gonna try! Okay. So I'm good, Oliver? I can run to DP. Is anything gonna happen to me on the way there?
You can try.
Okay, well, I try. I sprint. I take off in a sprint straight ahead.
Splash, splash, splash. Alright. And you reach it. You got 80 feet.
That's a full round action, so that's all I got. I'm also not wielding a real weapon. I have a torch in my hand.
Oh no.
I definitely probably should have drawn a weapon on the way there. Screw it. Screw it. My shield is my weapon. I regret nothing.
Wilson says, I guess where you going?
I also can't stream now.
Let's see. He's gonna go. Over there. And he says, wait for me! And now it's her turn. And she is quite surprised at how fast you've gone. But no matter. She pulls out her falchion and strikes.
Clank.
Clink. And Voltaire, you move.
Alright. I am going to use a run action as well. And I can go 120 feet. So I run all the way up behind Argus.
Alright. Raylith, you move.
And I think that's I have to head out right now because I gotta do some things before I wake up super early tomorrow. Unfortunately.
Alright, we will.
Like you guys can go till midnight for like go ahead and go till midnight if you guys want to.
Now we're in a fight. I'd rather wait until you're here.
Yeah, we'll just do. We'll go finish the round until it's her turn.
All right.
Okay.
All right. I'll thanks Oliver. I appreciate it. Thanks everyone. Talk to you guys later.
Hey, Filbert.
Have a good night.
Bilbo.
Alright, Raylith, you move.
I'm going to. Can I? Where did Wally just run?
Wally just ran 40 feet.
No. Whoa, you're an idiot!
He is.
Raylith is just gonna, like, walk up 20 feet and just chill, because, per usual, the guys have caused me trouble.
She shot at us.
You can move 40 feet as a double move action.
Oh, I know I can.
Yeah. So you're just gonna.
I just see no point.
Alright, no problem. Argus, your move.
I'm going to... I'm just going to actually use my Bane ability on her and go for a shield slam. Single shield slam. That's probably not good enough. She seems like serious business, and serious business has more than 17 AC.
Indeed, she does. No, you go in for this shield slam, and she pushes you back. The fuck are you doing in my tunnels?
Whatever the hell we want!
Well, I hope that includes dying, because you're gonna die today.
Who else has a move left?
It's Wally's
Is it
turn.
Wally time?
Yep, it's Wally time. Yeah. Ah!
Wally! It's time for Wally!
And he runs way over here. And that's his action. And now it's her turn, and we will stop there.
Alright. Oh, hiccups. I'm excited that we're actually in the sewers now. I'm excited to see where this goes.
So am I. Yeah,
So who's gonna die in here?
who's gonna die? We'll see. We shall see.
And that crossbow not confirming on me was really satisfying.
Yeah, just one more could have crit you.
10% chance. 10% chance to confirm that crit. Not gonna happen.
Just you wait until I triple crit you like I did Valtier. Almost killed him that day. Almost.
Yeah, that was super close.
But I'll get you guys, don't you worry. So kind of a different style of session this time. What do you guys think?
I like where this is going.
How is it different?
I I ate up a lot of session time earlier on just because I wanted to go to the flea market and sell my crap.
Yeah, I missed like the first hour full on. There wasn't anything well, I mean, there was something I could do and I was doing it, but there was no way to go any faster, so...
Yeah, I don't like
Well, I'm
how
gonna...
it was impossible to me to find a version of this map that doesn't have the, like, A1, A2, A3 markers on it, since that sort of gives away that there's possibly something there. But,
I mean,
whatever.
that's just marking... Oh, okay, yeah, I guess. I didn't look at it that closely, but I just figured they were kind of like just names of the tunnels, like kind of street signs. Now I look at it, it's like, yeah, there's like something over at A5 and everything. I mean, if I can help it, I'm not going off into any dead ends or anything, so forget that. I don't care what's in A5, I'm never going there. Forget that.
does have a point. Alright, well, I'm gonna head out. Thank you for the lovely session.